there's also like the Twitch lag. So
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Hello. We have welcome back to our next company meeting. As you can notice, we don't have any of the same employees as last time. Unfortunately, we had to fire them all due to insufficient performance.
Oh my god.
But don't worry, the same won't happen to you guys. You guys will do great, I'm sure.
The turnaround on this company is kind of insane.
Yeah.
This takes you so much higher.
We're both different.
Yeah, you guys are, you will do great. You're a new crop of employees here for our PowerPoint presentations. The topic being niche knowledge you would like to share. I blanked on the topic that I wrote for a second. Hello, everyone. We have our joint. Unfortunately, Tara couldn't make it today because she feels unwell. But we do have, from left to right, me. We have Mari, we have Mabel, we have Armia and Zenith. We'll do some quick introductions if that's okay with everyone. And we'll get into the presentations. Do you want to start us off, Mari, since you're on the left?
Do you want my idol introduction?
What? Or your employee introduction?
Oh my god.
Yes.
You have an idol introduction?
Yeah,
Let's
you
go.
have an idol introduction?
Good morning, good evening, everything in between. My name is Marielle Aurelia, Keeper of the Flame, your beloved blazing idol, and your presentation participant for today.
Ah, cute!
That's adorable.
That's really
Okay,
cute.
so when are you joining Hololive?
Oh my god.
Thank you, Chip. I've turned myself up a little. I think I might still be a little quiet. I will fix that. Mabel, I think you're next up.
Okay. Hi, I'm Mabel. I'm new to the company. I'm actually an intern. I've been here for 2 weeks, and I threw coffee all over myself yesterday. So today I'm just gonna try to make myself look a little bit better. I hope you like my presentation, and thank you for sticking around. That's it.
Welcome to the company, Mabel.
Thank you. Really enjoying it so far.
Oh, can we get a shot for Taro? I hope you feel better soon, sweetie. And
Yeah, feel better
Armia.
soon, Tara.
Yeah, feel better soon.
Well wishes.
We'll have you in the next company meeting. And Armia, would you mind introducing yourself?
I would mind. I don't want to introduce myself at all. No, fine, I'll do it.
It's a company mandate.
It's
You have to.
company. No, I'm gonna get fired.
I might get fired. Oh god.
Doesn't even get you present.
But for real, my name is Amia Stars, Lady of the First House, also known as the Queen of Scuff, but most of all, your bartender. Hello, everyone. Yeah, is that good?
That's perfect.
Okay,
I
awesome.
just realized I didn't introduce myself. I guess because it is my channel. But hi, I'm Camille. I'm the CEO of this company, and I am very excited to be joined by all these lovely employees today. And first up, presenting we have Zenith. If you would mind introducing yourself, and then you can start your presentation whenever you're ready.
hi, my name is Zenith, and I just showed up to the building, and I'm an employee for some reason. I think I walked in here by accident, but it's okay. I guess we're presenting something now.
High
Nice to
expectations.
meet you guys.
Yay! Welcome to the company. We totally didn't kidnap you.
Am I getting paid?
Yeah, in friendship, right, and exposure.
I'm gone. Never mind this internship. I'll get a better one.
No, you get
Not like
you get some job
attention either.
experience.
Just like we're gonna go sit out in the sun and just get exposed.
I have a vague recollection of being knocked out at some point and waking up here, but
Oh no, you just took a nap. You took a nap in one of our wonderful lounges that we have available for our employees.
The knocking out is company policy.
Welcome. Well, yes, Zenith is starting us off with her presentation. So whenever you're ready, we are your captive audience. We literally cannot physically leave the building. The doors have been secured and armed security guards are standing outside.
this may or not be the SCP Foundation, in which we are the SCP.
We are.
Oh god.
You know what? After the presentations, we might actually be. Okay, wonderful.
We should've-
Whenever
we
you're ready.
should've had a
Wait,
presentation on
I feel
SCPs.
like I
True.
saw someone in chat say that they predict that there's gonna be WC or Neopets, and if WC is what I think it is, then they are correct.
Let's go.
No way.
All right.
Actually,
Alright, guys! Hello, my name is Zenith, and today I'm going to be explaining to you all about the phenomenon that I call the Warriors 2VTuber.
Oh my god.
oh my gosh.
So, first of all, what the fuck is Warrior Cats?
The animation.
It is Cat Violence, the book series. So, think of it as a shonen manga, but in written format, and if every character was a cat and the audience was comprised mainly of bloodthirsty little girls. I basically got into this series when I was about 9 years old, and my peers in the fandom were about like the 10 to 13-year-old range, all of us girls, and you know what girls our age are thinking of all the time. That's right! It's homicide!
Great reference.
Whoa!
Whoa! The animations go
Warriors?
crazy.
For us, Warriors is essentially the shonen anime gateway drug. And while a lot of us did grow up on Pokemon and like the anime and the games, it wasn't quite as bloody and didn't actually feature death in the way that shonen manga anime did. Plus, let's face it, growing up, books were like a lot more socially acceptable than reading manga or watching anime.
True.
So they couldn't tell that we were actually reading this shit, and let me fucking tell you guys, this shit was bloody as fuck.
Oh my god.
Adults be looking at us happily kicking our feet with our noses buried in a book during recess, thinking, oh, look at her, she's reading. Meanwhile, this is what we were reading.
Oh my god.
Like, I probably don't need to read this out to you guys, but
Maybe you do. Could you read it?
do you want me
A
to read
bedtime
it?
story.
Yes,
Bedtime
please.
story.
Yes,
Okay. When the massive Talby turned to face him, Scourge lashed out with his front paws. The pale leaf bear's sun glinted unnaturally on the tips of each talon. Firestar felt his blood run cold. Scourge's claws were reinforced with long, sharpened dog's teeth. One blow to his shoulder unbalanced Tiger Star. He fell on his side, exposing his belly, and Scourge's vicious claws sank into his throat. Blood welled out as the smaller cat ripped him down to the tail with a single slash.
Oh my.
You were 9?
After this scene, the character Tiger Star, sorry about spoilers, but this is like years old series, so whatever. Tiger Star literally, so like for some context, each leader of the clan is gifted like 9 lives by like the ancestors. So like Star Clan, essentially the ancestors of all the cats that they look up to like gods, right? So they're gifted 9 lives, and in this scene, Tiger Star fucking lost all 9 lives in one go, and it was like, holy shit!
Oh my god. Was that book like 6 or something? Because I have
Yes,
such
it was book 6, The Darkest Hour. I
Oh my
remember it. Like, this was fucking insane. Tell me you wouldn't have gotten chills reading this at 10 years old.
Oh
Because
man.
that was all of us. Yeah, Pokemon Go fucking never. Also, this is one of the Warriors graphic novels, aka manga. And
Wait, I
this
don't know this
little
one.
dude. I had this book. I had it. I don't know where it is now. Probably like when I moved, it disappeared somewhere. I actually have this. It details the backstory of Scourge, who, by the way, was the leader of Blood Clan. Look at that, so edgy. Like no wonder I was an emo kid growing up. Blood Clan. Anyways, this is what led to us role playing online.
Yes.
We all had our own cat OCs, even our own original cat like clans and lore. And the picture I'm using is from the Roblox game, but back then I sound really old. We didn't have any of that. So we would actually set up our own RP websites with our own graphics. We would make all of this shit ourselves. Some of us even coding it ourselves. So like I taught myself HTML, CSS when I was 10 years old, so I could code myself a roleplay website for Warriors. And we bought our own domain names for our RP website.
Wow.
Oh my
Incredible.
God.
We were
Dedication.
dedicated. We were dedicated, okay? Now,
Bringing back my
how the fuck does this relate to VTubing? Well, if you think about it, what are all the ingredients that you need to become a VTuber? That's fucking right. Characters, lore,
Yes.
graphics and artwork, roleplay. Conspiracy
Division.
theory. There's a reason why so many VTubers are cat girls.
Oh.
I fucking know what you all are. I fucking know it. You can never escape your past, just like I can never escape mine. All right, now I have an activity for everyone.
Sorry, the transitions are cracking me up.
I have an
I've never
activity
seen
for everyone. You
Frozen.
guys, can you type this in the chat?
Oh my gosh,
them.
yes. Okay, hold on.
This,
Okay.
this is the official.
What if I've done this already and I know which one I am?
Oh my god, no way, you've done this already?
It's just like the Harry Potter houses.
I got you.
I guess
oh,
it
I got
is,
timed
yeah.
out.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh, hold on, I
go
got
to
it.
this website, okay?
Okay.
Go to the quiz linked here and find out what clan you all are in. And once you're done, you can maybe type the answer in chat, or what we can do is we can set up a poll and see which clan wins.
Oh gosh, okay.
Where's the link?
Let's
Where's
see.
the link?
I put it in chat.
Oh, okay.
Which clan do you belong to? Okay, let's find out. Okay.
Right.
What makes me feel better after a bad day? I guess curling up with a good book or movie, sure. Like a good book like Warrior Cats. Next. What does your room look like? I guess it's quite comfortable and lived in, yes. Friend has been dealing with anxiety over something. What do I do? Suggest they talk to a therapist, yes. How many friends do you have? Well, in this call, like 4.
That's a significant amount, I'd say.
Yeah, 4 employees. Sorry,
That
employees.
is many friends.
Wait a second.
Wait a
Hang on.
second.
Is that our job title?
Blazer friends.
Okay, oh guys, I need your input. What would you say is my greatest trait? My honesty, my creativity, my kindness, my talent, or my intelligence?
Ooh,
Mm.
that's a tough one.
Intelligence.
I'm gonna
How
say
does that?
kindness.
Oh, well, everyone's saying something else. Oh, don't flatter me
All
too
of them.
much.
Oh god.
All of them. Oh,
She's like, oh, come on, guys.
oh,
All of them at
oh,
the same
snap.
time, right? Surely.
Surely not. Okay. Your favorite summer activity is I guess I like ice cream. A friend is being bullied by some classmates. Oh man, you can really see the age at which that was written. You tell them to snitch.
Whoa.
Which of these does not scare you? Oh, those are all really scary. I guess darkness.
I know
What would
my
your
clan
friends-
already because I've taken it several times.
Several times.
Was it always the same clan? Or did it change?
I feel like it changed, but when I did it more recently, I did a couple times to see, but it stayed the same. But it was different when I was younger.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, real quick, I just want to say,
Yes.
I did the thing,
Yes.
and it gave me mostly BS.
Mostly bees. Mostly bees.
Yes.
Yes.
Apparently
got-
I'm River Clan.
Nice. I got Sky
River
Clan.
Clan! You got what? Which one?
I got Sky.
Sky Clan!
Plain.
Oh my god, you too?
Oh,
Guys,
maybe
this
they
is very
updated the
well,
quiz
Camille.
because last time.
Oh, I'm Sky Clan
last time.
too.
Oh, maybe I have to redo it because
Yeah, wait, what
last
is
time
it?
I did it, they only had 4. They updated it to have SkyClan as well, I think. But it's okay.
Oh.
But I'm.
What are the
You wanna
potential
know mine?
answers? Wait.
Mine is Shadow Clan.
Whoa.
Really?
That
Oh,
sounds so
evil.
cool.
Let's go.
Wait, but SkyClan is like cowards. It says right here they're often accused of cowardice by the other clans. What the hell?
What the hell? What
No,
are the
SkyClan just
potential?
gets bullied. Like SkyClan is so good, they just get unnecessarily bullied for a plot.
Okay.
Like
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, we're
they
just
have some of the best
Yeah,
cats.
okay. Yeah,
We
whatever you
do.
guys say.
Okay. Oh, wow. I see what it. Oh, wow. Okay. What clan are you? Hold on. I'll make a poll so everyone can share what they got. So there was wind. Oh no.
Sorry. Whoops, my bad.
Clan.
I
Wind
accidentally
and
closed it.
river.
Oh, you closed the thing. Oh, hold on. I will.
Can I
I'm back,
ask
I'm back, I'm back.
questions? Are we
Yeah.
at that point of the presentation?
Oh wow, there's a lot of them. Oh, I can't believe I didn't get Star Clan. Come on.
The
When
excitement
I
crashed
accidentally dock my chat into OBS, it just crashes everything.
Really?
Oh, no.
Insane.
Yeah. Okay, we should be back up.
Hello, hello.
I have a question for the presenter. How
Yeah.
many books were there exactly?
That is
There's
a
a
great
fucking lot.
question.
There's a fucking lot.
Just
Oh, I
many.
can help. I can help.
Ooh, you know?
It's still ongoing, so there is no final number at the moment.
Are
The
you
next one
fu-
releases
is
in the
still
upcoming
going?
month.
What
A
number
Star
are
Wars
we
clan,
at? Like around?
So each volume has about 6 books. We are up to I think volume 7, but there are
Oh
also
my
like
god.
the special editions. There's also the guides. So you're looking at about 70, 90 books. plus
Also,
at the moment.
Oh my
the author is actually 3 people who write it, so they sometimes get shit mixed up, like often actually. So there has been times where like I think Rowan Claw has changed gender. We love to see it.
Just canonically
A
gender fluid.
transgender
Yeah.
legend.
Did
Or
they
have
try to
they
fix
said-
that later on, or did they just keep it like,
I
no, this
don't-
is what it is now. This is canon.
I think it changed and then it just stayed that way. From what I remember.
Guys,
Yeah.
more authors should do that. Just stick with it.
Weird.
But
I
also
really
they would like
understand that.
forget certain characteristics and like get mixed up on things, but it's okay.
Refuses
Okay, so
to
is everyone
explain.
done? Everyone
Wait, I
done?
have a question.
Oh yes.
Who was your favorite character?
Oh. Well, actually today, as I mentioned earlier to everyone before stream started, my friends and I did a hear me out cake, and
Oh,
one of
no.
my friends put Hawk Frost.
Oh.
Not Hawk Frost.
Oh my gosh.
Printing it out for everyone, and then I saw the cat, and I was like, "Is this fucking Hawk Frost?"
Oh my god.
Is that bad? We don't like him? We do like
No,
him.
we
the
love
bad-
Hawkfrost.
Okay.
First of all, it's a cat.
Okay, my favorite.
Like,
I,
like or not like, it's a cat. So let's just start with
Yes.
that.
okay,
liked-
okay.
I liked Black Star a lot, actually. The leader of Shadow
Ooh.
Clan.
Yeah,
Mm.
nice.
Sorry, I'm a Shadow Clan girly. All the way.
Damn.
Can you tell us
you
about
like
your
that.
OC? Can you
What
tell
were
us
you-
about your OC?
My OC. Oh god.
you
Ah!
were right?
Yeah,
I like
did.
the idea of Zenith being like the opposite of what she is now, where it's like this like gothic style loner in the back, like life is pain, life is only
Ooh.
pain. Like,
In my hear me out cake, it was horrendous.
I need to watch this so bad.
If you want, you can pull it up on stream. I don't mind. But also, wait, we were talking about my OC.
Yeah.
My OC, when we were role playing, me and my friends had a like original clan, and the whole story behind it was that it's sometime after the clans have died out, and we're trying to rebuild it. So we were all like kids. So I was like Ruby Kit, and then I became Ruby Paw.
Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense.
And then as we got older, we decided like, oh, we probably aren't gonna continue role playing anymore. So we were like, let's as it's like a VTuber graduation, guys. We were like, we're gonna get our warrior names, and then we're ending the role play, and it was like so emotional.
Oh my god!
Damn.
This
You
entire
had a
story
sad
arc.
ending. That's really damn. That's
Yeah, but
pretty
Damn.
we like cleaned up the plot and stuff, saying
Mm.
like, and all the cats, we went our separate ways. We built the clans, and it was all like fine, in the end.
And they lived happily ever after. Aww.
Aww.
Yeah, and I still
Right.
keep in contact with a bunch of them.
Oh, most
That's so
people seem to have been shadow clanned, by the way.
Interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
Not a single
Insane.
ThunderClan either.
Yeah.
We are all edgelords. That is why.
Whoa.
Anyhow,
All hail the great edgelord in the sky.
That's
I am
wild.
the Shadow Clan leader.
Camille.
They're supposed to be the bad guys in a lot of them, but actually I like Shadow Clan. Oh
the
no,
polls-
some people.
Oh, it was open
Uh-oh.
for like 2-3 minutes, but I don't know why. Sometimes they just show up super late on Twitch.
There's like a promotion as well
Oh,
from
yeah.
Twitch, so that might have like messed with it.
Yeah.
Maybe it interrupted. It's
Get out of
okay.
here, Discord.
Everyone. Oh, so Wind Clan.
Yeah, it was definitely more than a minute, for sure. Because,
Okay,
yeah.
so for those who don't know the context, so each clan has its own like characteristics. So like Thunder Clan, they're like loyal, brave. They're like the heroes. A River Clan, they're kind of like they're noticeable. They're notable, sorry, for liking to swim and living in the
Who
water,
would've
living
thought?
by the water.
Makes sense, makes sense. Checks out.
Yeah,
Checks out.
compared to the other cats who hate water. Wind Clan, they're known for being like really slim and long-legged because they run and they live on like the plains and stuff where there's wide open space. Thunder Clan lives in the forest. Shadow Clan, they are known to be kind of like sneaky, kind of like what you would think of as
Evil.
being like a rogue. Yeah. They're kind of sneaky. They employ like underhanded tactics often, and they live in the shadows and like close to like the marshes and like deep in the forest and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
So they're
And
basically
Sky
the
Clan?
most cat like of the entire group.
Am I going overtime?
No, you're fine. Keep going, keep going.
Okay. Cause that's actually about it for the presentation. The rest of it was just me yapping about warrior cats.
Wait, and Sky Clan? You're about to introduce Sky Clan.
Oh yeah, Sky Clan. They were Sky Clan. Weren't they the ones that Firestar helped to like build? It was like in rebuild. It was like from a spin-off.
Man, I
from the
barely
main-
remember the spin-off. Well, I barely remember anything. I was really young when I read those.
Yeah, I think we all were.
First of all, I think we should give you a round of applause for a very entertaining presentation.
Thank you. I have one last slide for you guys.
Yes.
Oh.
And
Sad faces.
thank you for watching. And this is my little warrior.
Pretty cute.
Or as they would call him, a kitty pet. That is
What
Oh.
clan is he in?
God. Oh yeah, what clan is he?
I would say he's probably in ThunderClan, actually.
Oh.
I
He's
can see
one of
it.
the
I can see
ThunderClan.
it.
Yeah,
Nice.
he's very brave.
Very nice, very
Um,
nice.
Yeah, and he's very loyal to me. So
Aw.
if he would be in a clan, I'd probably be ThunderClan. Although he is kind of naughty, he likes to bully my dog a little. So,
Oh.
but he's not too mean to him sometimes.
Shadow Clan leaning.
Yes. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you for your amazing presentation. Okay, there was so much talking about what clan we're in. It's like, what? Hold on, let me put on.
That was
full
amazing.
screen. That was amazing. That was amazing.
Was
Okay,
it?
Ruth,
Was
I'll let
it?
you. That was
Was
great.
it?
I'll let you think out questions while I scour the chat for questions.
Okay. Ooh, question time. Okay,
Okay, great. Season asks, "Are we all just cat girls on the inside all along?"
Yes.
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 Next
Yes.
question.
Next question. Nice.
Cause you know how this came about? It's cause I tweeted out one time. I was like, because I had talked to a few of my fellow VTuber friends, and turns out a bunch of us were roleplay warrior cats when we were
Amazing.
little. And I was like, hang on a second. Then I tweeted out, I was like, how many of you fuckers? How many of you fuckers used to do this too? And like, a lot of people were like, ah.
It explains so much that this is just like the VTubers are just the role-playing community.
And like most of us
Yeah.
in call right now did read Warrior Cats, so
Yep.
yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
I still do.
oh my gosh, I read them in German, so like
Oh.
Oh, you got the better book covers.
Ah, you
the
got
covers
the-
were really nice in German. Yeah.
What would it be in German? It's like Kriegkatzen or something.
No, I think they still called it Warrior Cats. I think they just
Oh, okay.
yeah kept the original. Yeah.
You're always hoping for like some ridiculous translation.
No, they kept the English.
Oh, do they keep the names though? Cause I
No, they
imagine...
translated the names.
Oh, does it sound?
Oh man, something about like
sound?
Firestar would be like Feuerstern.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Did you
That
guys
sounds
ever
more
read like the
badass.
other series by Aaron Hunter that's like in a similar vein, like Seekers?
Oh,
Seekers?
yeah, I read the first one, but I didn't like it as much as the cats.
Yeah, it was odd.
Yeah.
It was interesting. It had a weird premise. It was more fantasy with the whole I think one of the characters was a shapeshifter, so from what I
Yeah.
remember.
Oh yeah.
One of the
It's
bears
really
was a
funny to me
shapeshifter or
because
something.
all of these things are completely new to me. Like my childhood was mostly like reading like La Morte d'Arthur, like Shakespeare, like
There was
really
another
pretentious
series.
classic.
There was another series in a similar vein, but from a different author that was Guardians of Gahul, which is owls. I don't know if you guys have.
I remember the owls.
I thought you were gonna say Wings of Fire, and I was gonna be like, oh god.
I
was
love that it's
that?
kind of the same, but it's owls.
Wasn't that one with bats or something like
Oh my god. I read the bats one as
that? There
well.
was one with bats, wasn't there?
Yes, there was bats, and then they had to go to the underworld. Do you remember that?
Oh my god, yes!
Oh my god.
Awakened memory. I completely forgot about
God.
that.
We gotta reread some of these old classics because
my
my memories
gosh.
are coming back.
I've always
Same.
seen
Oh my
these
god.
titles, but I've never read any of them. But like I've heard it spread around the internet so often that at some point I'm like, I should know what it's about. So thank you for the presentation, because now I kind of get it a little bit.
Yeah.
I've
Ooh,
never read
actually,
them.
I have a question.
Yes.
So you explained to us the Warrior Cats to Anime Girl pipeline.
Yeah.
How from all the skills you picked up from when you were like a Warrior Cats fan, how are they transferable to being a VTuber?
So actually, I did a lot of my own graphics. So I started off with like GIMP, and I taught myself that. Then after GIMP, I was able to get Photoshop.
Mm.
And I taught myself Photoshop, how to draw on Photoshop, and how to edit pictures on Photoshop when I was about 12 years old. And that knowledge has carried with me until this day. So for you guys who don't know, I mainly create stream assets for my fellow VTubers in the space. I also do free to use assets for people such as overlay designs, Twitch panel schedules, logos, etc., etc. So a lot of this stuff, I was able to, I guess, pick up the skills of using art programs since I was really little because of stuff like Warriors, where we were
Amazing.
so dedicated. We wanted to make our own stuff, so we would design like our own websites, our roleplay websites. We would make all the graphics for the website ourselves. So like the banners, the chat boxes, and like the widgets and stuff, we would do all of that ourselves. And now I can apply actually a lot of that knowledge to what I make for myself and my fellow VTubers for use
Amazing.
in their streams.
Yay!
Yay!
That is
It all
amazing.
helped.
And I also drew a lot of cats.
I was gonna say, did you develop the warrior style?
I actually the warrior style, like I
You
guess
know
I
how
can
it,
draw
like-
cat.
Hmm.
I guess I can draw cats good. I can do backgrounds as well. I do illustrations in general.
Okay.
I mean, so much
Also-
incredible
I'm gonna
knowledge.
check out your art after this.
Huh? Oh,
I'm gonna check
my
out your
art?
art after this.
Oh,
I like seeing good art. I'm
please do
I'm
go
a
check
writer,
out.
so I can't draw like at all.
I'll see if I can drop it in the. Oh, Mari says. Mari.
Oh my god, I just saw ya. I don't know, Mara, if you want to
I
share
just
that.
saw the message. Mari. Do you want to share with the class?
So my cat is named after a warrior cat, so I've been sitting here this entire time losing it laughing. I also have the books literally behind me and some merch behind me too.
Let's f***ing go.
I called everyone out.
That's
I am
amazing.
calling everyone out today.
We have a super fan.
So attacked.
That's amazing. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask them. I will just let Armia share her screen so I can set that up.
Yeah.
Wannabe
I
Weep
will
says,
share.
OMG, wait, you're from Singapore. I am indeed. Southeast Asia gang!
It currently looks like a blank screen, so if you think it's broken, Camille, it's not.
Okay, good to know. Okay, please.
Thank you guys for having me.
Of course, thank you for your presentation. It was genuinely really fun.
Even though
This
you
is
only
great.
walked into
lucky.
the company today, it's crazy.
Yeah.
You just had this on hand. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. You weren't. You weren't prepared for this. You just had that on your computer.
Always ready to
I
present
don't
warrior
remember.
cats.
I don't remember much after being knocked out. Lost my memories. But for some reason, I remembered this. So
Amazing.
Can I suggest Zenith becomes the official Warrior Cats historian? for the,
I don't actually remember that much. I say as I proceed to rattle off all the knowledge I have.
Yeah, literally. Oh, I don't know that much. Just,
Just
5 books
everything.
worth.
Who knows?
Okay.
Maybe in 20 years it's gonna be like a national treasure, and then you really
True.
will be
Oh
a
my
historian
God.
of the
Oh
time.
my god.
We need to steal the Warrior Cats.
When I said knowledge into space for the aliens, they'll ask you for Warrior Cat's knowledge. Okay, Aria, is it meant to look like a grey screen, yeah?
Yes, it
Okay,
does,
perfect.
currently.
Perfect. Okay, here you are.
Okay. Are
Thank
we
you
all
again for
ready
your
for
presentation,
this?
Zenith. Aria's next with her presentation.
Oh
I've
god,
seen it already.
I haven't done
I'm
this
excited.
so long.
You've got this. Don't be nervous. You've got this.
Oh god, yes. Okay. Hello everyone. Today we're going to learn about a new word. Defenestration. Also known as yeeting
Sorry.
of Prague, specifically. Also the sequels. Also there's me doing a demonstration of yeeting or auto
Oh no, it's in the
defenestration, just,
corner. So you're
Turn
covering
myself
it.
out a window real
Are you
quick, yeah.
moving you out of the way so we can see?
Yeah. Put myself out of the way so you can see me.
Yeah, exactly. You're covering yourself.
I feel like a honor student because I know exactly what this is.
Perfect grades. Perfect grades.
Okay. So real quick, there's a ton of context each of these. I'm gonna be real. This is history as it is. But I'm gonna focus on the fun stuff, namely the yeeting. So yeeting the first. Welcome to the year 1419. I have some beautiful art right there to portray the gravitas of the situation. So yes, welcome to 1419. Everyone has dysentery. We're pretty sure America is just some funky myth someone made up. Probably some dude in Genoa. Anyway, so here we are in Prague, and because of some stuff going on, right? The city council doesn't get along with the rest of the city, and at one point they throw a rock at some dude, and the dude is in the middle of this crowd and has gathered around because everybody's complaining because they hate the city council because they're the government. Who likes the government? Anyway, so the entire crowd goes like, "I'm sorry, what?" and rushes the building and goes, "You know what? Time to yeet," and just throws the entire council out the window. The entire council, the judge, the mayor. I think it was like 20 people that got yeeted out the goddamn window, one by one. And at the end of all this, the emperor of the Holy Roman Empire, which was not an empire, not Roman, and not holy, proceeded to get really, really mad and started a war.
I'm glad he didn't overreact.
So this is the whole thing as well in the super abridged form, right? Imagine that, okay, the Hussites, right, basically really hate the church. The church really hates the Hussites, and they just start fighting in between emperors and popes and kings and mercenaries, and oh my, and it's so much stuff, and all this crazy stuff. Anyway, I don't want to get too far into it, because if I do, I'll be here for the rest of the evening. Anyway, it's time for the second one, the yeeting the second, electric
God, so
boogalekend. Yes.
Electric boogalekend.
And it's time for, and this is the actual name, the insignificant defenestration.
That's so
And the reason it's called insignificant is because there was actually no war after this one. So this time 8 people got yeeted. So they like nerfed it a little bit from last time.
Not a
They
big
were like,
deal.
okay, yeah, like the first time was kind of over the top. Like a lot of people died. Let's
Can
maybe
you
chill out a little
imagine
bit.
how insignificant those 8 people felt being named?
Fun fact,
They wouldn't know. They
Fun
died.
fact.
like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I don't
Um,
matter.
of those 8 people, 7 were already dead.
Oh.
I get the insignificant now.
Because Prague has no chill, first of all. If you've ever gone to Prague, you know.
Oh my god.
I've been there once, and I never want to return. It's terrifying.
You might get
But
used out
also-
the window.
But also, the 8th guy actually survived. He was fine. It's never like told whether or not he like broke anything, but he's just like recorded to be fine.
Was that
So
insignificant?
yeah, very insignificant.
Insignificant.
In
feel
fact,
like-
actually, this one brought an end to a conflict. So if you want to stop a war, yeet someone out of the window. It works 33% of the time. Which, spoilers, by the way, for the third one.
I feel like if we're judging if something is significant, if it started a war or not, the bar is really high.
To be
Everything
fair,
you
I've
do in
thrown
your day
people
is
out of windows
insignificant.
before. College gets wild.
Wait, what?
Okay, okay, you know what? Sure, I'll veer off real quick. I'm gonna tell this story super quickly. Basically, in college, somebody wanted to know what it was like, how to get yeeted out of a window, and I was one of the stronger people there because I was a boom operator. So we set up a trampoline underneath the window, and I proceeded to yeet someone out of the window. It was fun. Everyone had a good time. Nobody broke any bones.
It is
were good.
recorded, he was fine.
It was just very college. Film school gets
That
wild.
sounds incredible.
I'm glad you bring practical experience to this presentation.
Yeah,
Which expertise?
listen, I don't call myself the Grand Eater for nothing.
That's true, that's true. I have a follow-up question on that. Did it start a war?
I mean, not this time. So far, it's actually 50% of the
Maybe
time.
the next time.
Yeah, maybe next time I throw someone out of
Fingers
the window. or
crossed,
start a war.
everybody. There's gonna be a war.
Or it's gonna
Yeah.
end one.
So that's the lesson of the presentation now. By the way, if you want to stop a war, throw someone out of a window in
Okay,
Minecraft.
noted.
Twitch, don't ban me.
Noted. Take notes. On my way.
Anyway, so this one, the next one, there's an intermission. Because remember, it was 1419 originally, then 1438 for the second one, and then they took like a break for like, I want to say like 100, almost 200 years. like they were kind of tired, you know. Throwing people out of windows is pretty hard. It's a tough
Mhm.
time. So they took a break until 1618, baby, when they started the Yeeting the Third, Electric Boogaloo, The Return, Revengeance, Reckoning, Remastered, Revamped, the remake. Yes.
Oh my gosh.
There's a many of holidays. It's crazy.
As an aside, I love the fact that there's so many goddamn.
It's so good.
I love the detail. The detail's
Yeah.
incredible.
Looks terrified in the window.
Yeah. Wow.
Anyway, so this one started. Actually, yeah, this one involved 2 royal governors and their secretaries. So they actually downgraded only 3 people this time.
Wow.
So like it's going down. They're doing better.
Mhm.
Oh, and well, I mean, there was that guy in 1950. Anyway, anyway, so that started something else. The 30 Years' War. Here's the entire context.
Oh my god.
Ah!
I'm not sure we have
Okay.
the meeting room booked long enough for this.
So anyway, the 30 Years' War. The moral in the end is yeet. That's the entire moral. That's the moral. Just yeet
Perfect.
people out of
Yeet
windows.
people.
It's fun. It's a good time. And there you go. That's the entire presentation. That's all you get.
Amazing. I feel like I learned so much.
I feel like I gave you like no information.
I mean, I knew about the first eating. I was not aware there were insignificant eatings following Halagoku.
I have a question.
Yes.
Is
what's
this
your
at all
question?
related to the popularization of the word heat in the past few years?
Absolutely not. It's
Okay.
just it's just one of those things where people have started using yeet, and I find the word hilarious. That's literally it. It's the entire
Mhm.
connection.
That
There's
was a vine. It started from a vine.
maybe. Oh man, I missed
Oh,
one.
maybe
This
yeah.
bitch empty. Yeet.
Yeet.
I just find the word defenestration very funny because,
It's
in
a great
fact,
word.
fun fact, defenestration was invented because of people getting yeeted out of windows in Prague. Because
Like-
of this, defenestration exists.
It keeps happening so often.
That's so
We gotta have
cool.
a word for it.
Yeah, exactly.
I like that comment by Wannabe Weave that says, "You may not yeet us, the council eat us." I have a question. If I find myself in a situation where I really want to end, or let's say start a war,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but I'm not strong enough to yeet someone out of a window, or I may not be in Prague, what do I do? What do you recommend?
I recommend you either get a auto heater,
Oh!
now available from Captain Camille's merch store. Yeah, that's right. I shoved it on there. She doesn't know yet.
It's an Uwu market, you open the Uwu market and there will be like, a mouse pad, a t-shirt, a hoodie,
Yeah.
and what the fuck is this?
A throwing robot, a defenestration robot.
And in the I imagine it what are they called? You think you eat rocks, but in the spoon bit there's my face.
Oh god.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
you're
that
right. Jeff.
sounds
Maybe I can hire
amazing.
someone. $5,000.
The alternative option is to hire someone like me, a grand yeeter,
Ooh,
who
okay.
can throw people out of windows for you, and then I'll just blame you, and then a war can start
Ah.
or end, either or.
Ooh.
Follow-up question. How much would it cost to hire to eat someone for me?
Give me a waffle.
A waffle?
Yeah.
Do you require toppings?
We can negotiate about that. We can talk about it in the contract.
I have a follow-up to the follow-up. How many people would be optimal to have yeeted or defenestrated out of the window? What's a good amount? Based on
That's an
scientific
interesting question
arguments.
because obviously the first time they went really hard and threw 20,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
But the interesting part is the first war, the Hussite Wars, were not that big compared to the 30 Years' War, which was the entirety of Europe was just on fire for 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
So, it is my personal belief that the less people you throw, but the more important they are, the better. So, if you're gonna defenestrate anyone in this room, it should be Camille. Because she's the
I
boss.
see.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I
And if-
mean,
And
just-
if you were to be allowed to defenestrate anybody in the entire world, who would you want to defenestrate?
oh, that's also a good
I
question.
mean, someone is offering you 5 waffles to defenestrate Mabel.
Wow. I don't think my
Wow,
should be
that's
enough.
actually a
That's
very
not going to cause a war.
generous.
I'm not going to cause a war. I mean,
Yeah, come here, Mabel.
I'm an
gonna
intern,
throw you.
guys. I'm an intern. Really, this is not going to go over well.
I guess we have an answer to that question. I guess I'll throw Mabel.
Oh well. Thanks. Always wanted to know what it feels like. Well, I just learned the
Okay,
word today, but I'm really excited.
But being thrown onto that trampoline does sound very fun.
That does sound fun. I wonder how
It was
hard it's fun.
unironically a really good time.
Actually sounds like a good time.
Any other questions?
Okay, I don't think chat has any further questions. If you do, let us know. No questions from chat. The room,
I like
meeting
how
room.
we have the contrast, right? We had the yapping about warrior cats, and then the contrast of me just being like, and I'm done.
The book thud. What did you? Oh, I have a question. What did you actually thud on the desk?
I thudded the Encyclopedia Eorzea, Volume 1, the Final Fantasy XIV lore book. I am having such wonderful information, like talking about Central Tanalan, which is the main gate of Ul'dah, opens up to the desolate wastes that comprise Central
Is that gonna
Tanalan.
be your next presentation?
Yeah, literally. I could just sit here and just read about Final Fantasy XIV lore.
Is there any defenestration in Final Fantasy in the
Ah!
encyclopedia?
Does anybody get eaten in 14?
I can't think of one, but I'm not very far into the game.
I feel like people fall off of like flying stuff quite a bit, but I
I
don't know
guess
about
someone
like
falls through like a portal or a door.
yeah. Does that
So
count as
there's, like, a
defenestration
chance, right?
technically?
Mm.
It's a
Because
window
like
It
a
should be studied.
portal is like a window into another universe, right? So,
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Absolutely.
yeah. So
Yeah.
they get defenestrated into other universes. Yeah, that counts.
Oh, okay.
Does you two
follow-up
require any special
question.
training? Yes.
Yes. What's the training?
No comment.
You are Grand Yeater, surely. You have followed a path.
It is a very secret and very dangerous procedure that not everyone can do. So I need to keep this knowledge to myself.
Oh, I see.
It's for your own safety.
We can't be trusted with the eating. To be fair, I'd probably throw up my back doing it, so that's fair.
Yeah, honestly valid.
Oh.
My back hurts every single day.
There's that treat redeem. I don't know if Daisy's here right now. I'll give her the treat when she shows up. I don't know where she's went to. Okay, I will put on the screen protection so you can close your presentation safely.
Yeah.
We did a round of applause, or did we already do it?
We already did, but we can do it again.
Oh, it's been a while since I did one of these.
Thank you.
Oh.
Yay! Thank you for your very informative yeetening presentation. I feel inspired for the next time I am in a sort of conflict, you know?
Next time you're in Prague, just like, throw somebody out a window. They'll
Just
love
grab
it.
a random guy. See what happens.
It's like a tourist.
Yeah, the tourist attraction. Get the chance to throw someone at Prague. Dude,
think
they
I'll
could
dollar for
make
that.
some money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. that's actually
$200
not a
per
bad
throw,
idea.
maybe more.
Oh, wait, I'm next.
Oh, and
God.
no insured. I mean, they're not liable or anything.
So let me put the Encyclopedia Eorzea away real quick.
Yeah, I am up next. I just realized. Oh, no.
Let's go! Presentation from our boss.
Oh, no. Oh, that's a good question. I'll ask Ari when she comes back. It's okay if I don't see Daisy. Happy to give treats. Oh, there she is. Daisy, here you go. I don't have her camera set up, but she has gotten treats.
Treats.
How far do you guys think you could throw someone?
Do your employees get treats?
Yes. That's the bonus when you do really well.
Treats?
Then you get treats, yes.
Treats.
After your presentation, you can have a treat.
Incredible.
Ooh, wait, what's the treat?
What treat? It depends, I guess, on the person.
Well, what's mine?
one Final Fantasy collaboration bubble tea. Okay.
Okay, valid.
Have you guys tried dog treats before?
I have when I was. Oh my god! Sorry,
No.
that's so loud.
One of my friends has.
I have a few times.
I have
Was it
also as a
good?
kid
Wait,
because
a few times.
I just want to defend myself. When I was so as a kid, right? In German, dog treats are called Hundekuchen, and that means dog cake. So I was like, well, it's cake.
Yeah.
So surely I should be able to eat it,
No, I see the logic. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
No,
was it
like
good?
I get the
Terrible
logic,
defense.
honestly.
No, it's gone.
I
No.
couldn't. Thank you for the raid. Hello, raiders.
Yes.
Konumi.
Hi, Raiders.
Hello,
I
raiders.
got hi.
Welcome to
Welcome.
our PowerPoint party, everyone. Welcome, welcome. We just had 2 amazing presentations about warrior cats and defenestrating in Prague. And I'm about to set up for my presentation, so you arrived at the right time. Welcome aboard. How was your stream? Oh no, hold on. Everything is, oh no, getting covered now. Oh, I can't see anything. Oh no. Nice to meet you. Welcome in. What were you up to today, if I can see it? Please go check out my wonderful friends. Ooh, Terraria. Defense raid on the weekend as a
Oh,
treat.
that's a good game.
That is a good game.
I haven't played Terraria much. I need to get into it more.
Yeah, I always get a little anxious on a plate. Oh, I got balded. I am so sorry. But welcome,
Right
everyone.
in time for your presentation to be bold.
Oh,
Oh my
no.
god. Shippy.
Perfect.
Okay, I'll share my presentation to Discord as well, so you guys can see it in real time. Wild Pitching, thank you for the follow. Definitely one of the games of all time. It is truly. Okay, let me share my screen.
I'm ready.
Which one is it? It should be this one. There you go. Okay. Oh man, now I'm nervous, even though like there's no reason to be nervous. Okay. Everyone, thank you for the follow. Welcome to my presentation. Today, oh wait, I just realized I still have the which clan do you belong to open. Let me close that down. Okay. Today's presentation. Let me go back and try and also have chat open at the same time. Perfect. Here we go. Okay. Welcome everyone to my presentation about Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0. That's right, we just heard about historical facts and learned. It's time to unlearn, forget that knowledge that is actually interesting and important. We're learning about Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0.
What a banger.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on. This is the opening to Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0, by the way, that you just heard.
That sounds so good.
It's really good. I really like it. I will just skip it before I get to West. Well, the MC8. But it is incredible. So you might be thinking, Camille, hey, what the fuck is Yu-Gi-Oh! 0? It's fun to say it. Yes, indeed. You're wondering what the hell is a Yu-Gi-Oh! 0? I don't know about this. I only know Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. Well, I'm happy to tell you it is not Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. It is not the same. Forget about Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, okay? Stream is crunchy. Oh,
Yeah, it's lagging a bunch.
why crunchy? Hello? Oh, it's the encoded
Let me
overload.
refresh real quick, see if it's on the viewer end.
It might be OBS. It's saying that it's struggling with the encoding.
Yeah, I think it's OBS end.
OBS. Oh yeah, I can see the bitrate. Okay, hold on.
Small
I don't
intermission.
know why it is crunchy. I'm not running anything.
BS more like BS.
Oh damn.
God mood.
You got him there.
Get him.
God, I'm so good. Why is my mouse no longer showing up, huh? Here it is. Okay, I'll try and close some stuff down. I don't know why it is crunchy though. I loved dragging
Boss
while I
of
was
a
in the
big
inventory.
tech company.
I know, right? Okay, hold on. Let me... and I'll run an ad break real quick while I try and fix this. Okay. Interruption! Tea time! Everyone get some snacks. Pee break while I try and fix why the hell this is so crunchy.
Wait, actually, I kind of wanted to go pee. Can I? For
Yes, everyone go pee.
I'll be right back. I swear.
Go
I don't
pee.
want to
Go
miss the
piss,
presentation. Okay, thank you.
Go pee, everyone go pee. I'll try and figure out why the hell it's so... Oh, it looks uncrunched. It is staying unstable, but it looks less crunchy. Chat, is it less crunchy? It is hard to tell on my side, but it looks better on the preview.
Yeah,
on the
let me see real
dashboard.
quick if...
Are you launching VTube Studio with Seymour alone? I'm launching it alone. Thanks to the follow, Bartek.
I'm still in
Yeah, I'm launching it
ads.
alone.
Afterwards, I'll be able to tell.
All right, yeah. Yeah. Why? It does look like to be OBS because my PC is completely fine. I just upgraded my PC. There's no way my
Yeah,
PC
it doesn't
is
make
fine
sense.
with
Is it talking about like the encoder being overloaded? Because
Yes.
I've had similar problems with that.
yeah.
Hmm.
Not I only see a slide. It's not better?
Perfect.
How is it not better?
The audio is fine though, right?
Okay.
Like it's only video.
I think so. As far as I can tell. Yeah, I mean, the bitrate does look kind of fucky-wucky on my dashboard, which I don't know why. Still laggy? Why? Yeah, it looks like the bitrate is kind of crunch.
Oh yeah, if I put it to auto, it went down to 160p.
What?
That's what
Is
the
it
heck?
That's so weird. Huh, that is so bizarre. Why? Hey, change that a little? Because it looks fine from what it's feeding. Is it Twitch? Because it looks fine from what I'm feeding out of OBS, but then Twitch says, oh.
Yeah, let me see if some other people are having trouble as well.
I didn't. My presentation is just like.
No,
don't know
like
why
from what
it's
I can tell, other people are fine. So it's not Twitch.
I have Twitch enhanced broadcasting on, so I don't know if that is messing with
Okay,
it.
I'm back. I'm gonna try to help.
No, my computer temperatures are
Let's see.
perfectly fine.
Oh, are you recording at the same time?
Nope.
Hmm.
No, my PC's doing perfectly well. It's
Yeah.
And OBS seems to be fine as well in terms of bitrate it's feeding out, but the bitrate going into Twitch seems fucky.
Would dropping the quality of your in here stream?
Of my Oh hi Wabble, we are really crunchy. I can't really drop much quality here because I have Twitch enhanced broadcasting on. Probably Twitch. Hopefully it's not too, but my aspect ratios and stuff are fine, so I don't know what's going on. I didn't change any settings to my usual streams. Probably Twitch being fucky.
Oh, I refreshed, and for me at least, it's. Oh no, never mind. Sorry. For a second it was like just perfect, and I was like, oh okay.
Yeah, it seems to be swing between perfect and not. If it's a PowerPoint theme, true. I mean, I guess I don't have like movement. How's the sound for you guys? Is it also crunchy? Daisy, stop. Yeah, I keep saying encoding overloaded. Overloaded with what? Like, I don't have anything running that I would overload it. That's so weird. Yeah, I don't know why it's being so weird. And consider turning down video settings or using, I can't do that, or different fast encoder preset. I do not know. Yeah, we're doing Discord. Oh, is it with Discord?
Yeah,
oh, it
maybe
did
try
start up
turning
when
that off for a sec.
Oh, it did start when I shared to Discord, didn't it?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
That's
hold
why
on.
I said it might be best to drop the quality a bit.
Okay, hold on.
Is that literally it?
Is it better? Did it fix it?
Oh my god. It fixed it.
It fixed it? It's
It fixed
Discord?
it. I'm pretty sure.
You were streaming at very high quality, weren't you? Into Discord.
Okay, I'll try sharing at a lower
it
quality.
down.
Okay.
Oh.
Share your screen. Let's see if
It's
that
still
still
having
kills
some
it.
trouble.
But... Okay.
I'm
No
still
crunch
seeing
sound.
some lag
Okay, I
too.
have shared it at a very low quality. The lowest it'll go. How is that? Task manager is perfectly fine.
Trying to end the presentation, check with that. I don't think the presentation itself.
Yeah, it was fine last time. Oh yeah.
It's also Google
Oh my god.
Slides.
I
Like,
think it's genuinely. Oh my god, is it the Discord chat that's fucking me over?
it might be, yeah.
Yeah.
What it might be is like
To be
it's trying
fair,
to use like the
Opera-
same.
Actually, Opera GX is eating like a million different things right now. What? Hold on.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Do you want to just
Uh,
restart Discord real quick?
No, it is saying that like, okay, I'm close down a million things. Sorry about this, guys. Let me just, for some reason it's saying I have a million Opera GX tabs open, which I know I don't.
Well, Twitch looks good on my end. All of a
Okay.
sudden, like very suddenly, it just smoothed it out.
Okay. Okay.
Fixed?
Fixed?
Solved?
Seems good now? Okay, so it's
Oh my
Discord?
god!
Discord's the problem? Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Okay, seems good now. Okay. Perfect. We are back then. Sorry about the interruption. We're back to see Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero. Hopefully the quality is okay for everyone.
Actually, kind of perfect that
Okay.
like you got the scuff during Yu-Gi-Oh! Because Yu-Gi-Oh! is remarkably scuff.
Mm,
I mean, I love it.
I know, right?
They were having a duel with Discord.
I know, and I lost.
It's a Discord duel.
It cheated. Okay, welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero. And you might be thinking, Camille, what the hell is Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero? Is it Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters? And I say, no, it is in fact not Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. So, Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero, or Yu-Gi-Oh! Season Zero, is an anime that aired during 1998, and it is basically a prequel or pilot to Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters as we know today. It's heavily based on the manga, but it makes a few changes. So it follows a very familiar plot. You know, there is our protagonist Yugimoto that you might be recognizing in this amazing picture here, and he has Grandpa. You know, we know Grandpa, we know and love Grandpa. He gives him the Ancient Millennium Puzzle. Now, the Ancient Millennium Puzzle was discovered by a group of adventurers, out of which every single of them has died. Ooh! So Grandpa thought, I will give this to my child, to my grandchild, as a present for his birthday. I think that's a great idea and nothing could possibly go wrong. And it says whoever solves the Millennium Puzzle will be gifted dark powers. Ooh! So he completes the puzzle and he gets possessed by an ancient pharaoh, but he doesn't know that because whenever the ancient pharaoh shows up, he just completely blacks out and is like, that's fine. This is a normal experience you have as a 10-year-old child. So yeah, and this happens whenever, you know, him or his friends are endangered. He just blacks out and turns into ancient pharaoh. So you might be saying, Camille, all of this sounds really familiar. That is just Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. No, it's not. Let me explain to you. So we have our main cast. So we've got Yugi and we've got Psychotic Yugi. Yugimoto and Yami Yugi. As you can see from this screenshot, he is significantly more unhinged and scary in Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero. This man up here, that is a criminal. That is scary. That is a psychopath. But we'll get to that. We also have Joey Wheeler, but this was never actually dubbed over in English, so it's actually Katsuya Janochi. He is a bully. He bullies Yugi all the time, and he likes to bully Yugi, but else he's pretty much exactly the same. We also have Tristan Taylor, or Hiroto Honda in this show. He is also a bully. He also likes to beat up Yugi. You might be sensing a pattern. Yugi is kind of a victim, but he's also part of the beautification club at school, and he's a massive simp. Now, those of you who know the original show might be thinking, a simp? For whom? It must be for the girl, Tia Gardner or Anzu Mazzaki. No, it is not for her. He is not a simp for her. Tia's main characteristic in this show are being a victim. having no personality and being a girl. I'm so glad that they chose to keep her in the anime we know and love.
Oh, the very typical quality of shonen girls.
Yes, being
unfortunately.
girl and being a victim. Now, we also have this girl, and you might be thinking, hey, wait, 2 girls in this economy? Yes, this is Miho. Miho got cut. That's right, more than 1 girl. We have 2 girls. So Miho got cut from the show, which is a real shame because she actually has a personality. So Tristan sims for her, and one of her main characteristics is that she loves to exploit that fact.
That.
And
Men hate personalities.
her main traits are also being a ditz. She's very girly, she's very stubborn, and she's a big fangirl. So yeah, yeah. Then we have Kaiba, and you might be thinking, hold on a second, he looks a little different. That's right, he has green hair in this show. That's right, Seto Kaiba.
What?
I know, that's his actual hair color. This is not a doctored picture. That's what Seto Kaiba looks like. He's still like really rich. He still has Kaiba Corp. He's still kind of a dick, but he also has neon green hair. Character trait woman, literally. We switched to Dragon Ball. So yeah, he has green hair. He's an expert in duel monsters and other games. He's kind of less present in the show than the one we know and love. And he also has 4 game masters working for him. He really likes games. And at some point, he kidnaps Yugi to force him to play against some of his game masters. It's a wild plot. So you
Casual
might be
Squid
thinking,
Game.
I know, it's very Squid Game. You might be thinking, apart from Kaiba's green hair, so what is different? So I just want to reiterate, this is not a show about Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters. The game Duel Monsters, as we know it, does appear a few times, but it is not the focus of the show. It is much more violent. It is about the darkness game, or the shadow game. So basically, the plot is that Yugi just goes around, and whenever someone's being naughty, he offers to play a game with them. And if they cheat in the game, they get punished. So a door of darkness, what we now know as a shadow realm, but a door of darkness opens, and he gets like this third eye, which is really scary. And then they get like punished in awful ways. So what usually happens is that in their minds, their worst nightmare becomes true, or whatever they're really addicted to happens. So there's a character, there's a villain who like steals a watch because he loves watches, and he's like addicted to watches. Yeah, it's a Batsu game. He's addicted to having watches, and at some point he steals a watch. And what seems a fitting punishment in the situation is him believing that all the watches he's wearing on his wrist are slowly melding into his body. It's quite
excellent.
graphic. Yeah. So that seems appropriate. And also, I totally stole the screenshot from someone else, but Grandpa actually does say, to Taya, your chest, it's finally 80 centimeters. Wonderful. And he winks at her. That is not doctor. That is in the show.
The pervy old man.
Yeah. So the Shadow Realm in this, I just want to clarify, is not death. It is just eternal mental torment. Which I think is worse. I just wanted to show this screenshot as well. That while I was doing research, I found a wiki article where they were outlining differences between the manga and the show. And so the first one says, in the manga, Yamiyuki battles against 3 gang members and uses a yo-yo to make them fall from an unstable roof. Which I thought was a great sentence. But then also whoever wrote this article just kind of lost their mind. So I just wanted to include that screenshot of the wiki I was looking at.
Yugi got to them.
Yeah, Yugi got to They got shadow realmed. Then I just want to talk you guys through an episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0, which is quite iconic, which is episode 2. So let me just kind of give you a rundown of the plot. So, Season 0. So in this episode, there's a prisoner that escapes from jail. His name is Jiro the Spider. And he disguises himself as another criminal named Tetsu the Hedgehog, okay? So...
Whoa!
Yeah,
Not Sonic the Hedgehog.
not Sonic. It
I
is
was about to say cameo. Whoa.
a criminal known as Sonic the Hedgehog, okay? So Jiro the spider goes around doing loads of crimes. Like he no, sorry. Sonic the Hedgehog goes around doing loads of crimes. So he goes to a bank and he breaks open the safe, okay? And he tries to steal a famous necklace. But every time he gets there, someone got there first. Oh my. But Sonic the Hedgehog takes the fall for all of them, okay? So anyway, the kids after school, they hear about this on the radio. They're like, oh, a famous criminal, Sonic the Hedgehog, has escaped from jail. That's not good. Anyway, let's go to Burger World. So they go to Burger World, and Thea works there, and they have their meal, and the police enters because they're like, we saw Sonic the Hedgehog in there. We think Sonic the Hedgehog's in there. We're gonna go arrest him. So there's an altercation, and they're like, oh yeah. So Sonic the Hedgehog, he got injured on one of his heists. He has a leg injury. So they tip over this basket filled with toy cars, which I guess are merch for this restaurant, and they start scrambling under the tables, right? Crawling under the table. And I just want to imagine yourself at Burger World. You're eating a burger, and a random 10-year-old kid crawls under your table and starts lifting up your trouser legs to inspect your legs. So that's what's happening in Burger World, okay?
Instantly kick them. Just
Yeah.
kick them away.
Sounds like an average day at Burger King, though.
I've
Yeah,
heard of Senior
Burger
Kings as
Actually,
well.
no,
Burger
that's a
King.
good point.
legally distinct Burger World. So
It's McDonald's all
going
over
on.
again.
that is going on. And then they find, this one guy has an injured leg. Whoa! So there's an altercation. The policeman scrambles and he unmasks the guy with injury, and it turns out it's Sonic the Hedgehog. Holy shit! Okay, so they fight and they fight. But as they fight, there's one of the waiters, okay? And he gets grabbed by Sonic the Hedgehog, and Sonic the Hedgehog rips off the back of his shirt, as you can see on the screenshot here, and unveils this massive spider tattoo. And they're like, oh my god, you're Jiro the spider. You framed me for all the crimes. You actually did them. You disguised yourself as me. You're Jiro. So, Jiro pulls a fucking gun, okay? He pulls a fucking gun, and starts taking Thea at gunpoint, okay? So he blindfolds Thea, and he's like, if you don't do what I tell you, I'm gonna shoot this 10-year-old girl in the head. And they're like, oh, wow, maybe we should do what he tells us. And so he's like, okay, so first I want, a cigarette and a drink. And everyone's like, okay, yeah, sure, that seems fine. So Yuki's like, I'll do it. And at this point, he gets possessed by Yami Yugi, okay? And he's like, I'll do it. And he brings him a drink. He brings a bottle of vodka, and he brings a glass, and he brings a cigarette. He's like, hey, you want to play a game? And Jiro's like, yeah, okay, let's play a game. Anyway, so he says, okay, the game is, we choose a finger each, and that's the only finger we're allowed to move to kill each other. And Jiro's like, oh, easy peasy, I have a gun, I'll choose my trigger finger so I can shoot you, okay? And Yami-Yugi's like, oh, I choose my thumb. So Jiro's like, okay, I'm gonna shoot you now. But Yugi's like, don't you wanna smoke your cigarette first? Anyway, Jiro's like, yeah. He pours himself some vodka, and Yugi approaches the lighter, okay? He moves the lighter. He moves his thumb, lighting the lighter, moves it forward, and then he drops it on Jiro's hand that is currently serving the vodka. The vodka, it is pouring everywhere, okay? But if he moves another finger, oh my gosh, if he moves to stop pouring, he loses the game. But if he doesn't, the lighter is gonna tip over, and it's gonna set fire to the alcohol, and he's gonna get burnt alive. So he does what a self-respecting criminal does, and he moves, and he removes the lighter. And but that's cheating! You should have burnt alive! That's cheating! So he gets sent to the fucking Shadow Realm. And in the Shadow Realm, he thinks he's burning alive. So
Oh my
that's
god.
yeah. And then Tia quits her job. So that's the episode.
Amazing.
Oh my
I
god.
like that you included the very important part that Thea quit her
She
job.
just quit her job after this.
I mean, not gonna lie, valid. I would too.
Valid.
Yeah.
And before we wrap this up, I just want to give you some quick other shadow games that they play, also known as Every Time Tia is a Fucking Victim. So in the one on the left, there's a bummer who shows up at a you know, like an attraction park, like a, what's it called? Like at a water park it is. And she hopes to go on a date with Yami Yugi because she's big old crush on him ever since he saved her life. But then she's on the Ferris wheel and the bomber's like, I'm gonna blow up the cards if you don't solve my puzzle. And he solves the puzzle. And Yami Yugi has this metal line where he says, if you're going to play with innocent people, you should give up your own life. Then in the middle one, that's Shari. He's a mysterious guy who's kind of important, but we don't have time for that. And he wants Yugi's like millennium item, so he hypnotizes Tia, sets a trap, and ties her to the school roof, being like, "If you don't win the game, I will throw her off the roof." And then he conjures up this illusion where Yugi has to fight Joey, but Yugi's like, "Nah," and then the power of friendship solves everything. And in the last one, there's this game master who's also a star dancer, and she invites Tia, who's a fan of hers, and Yugi to her house to play a game. And she hypnotizes Tia. That happens a lot, by the way. And so she's frozen at ballet stance, and she unleashes this tiger, being like, it's a tiger that only likes me, and if it gets to Tia, it will kill her. So yeah. Yeah, so that's...
This poor girl.
Yeah, Tia goes through a lot in this. So, why should we watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero? Sometimes they play actual Yu-Gi-Oh! Or dual monsters. And also, here's just a few gifts of the show that I enjoy very much. Yeah, the number of times Yugi gets like shit beaten at him.
The 25th episode of this show would have been just Tia going to therapy.
Honestly, she needs it. She needs it so bad. And that's Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero. Do we have any questions? I think there's a little bit of chat delay.
Yeah, I think it's a bit delayed because of the lag earlier.
Presentation.
I hope you learned a lot about Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero.
I feel like I've
I
learned
have
so
a question.
Yes.
How many drugs did the author take?
Honestly, whatever they have, I want some of it too.
Yeah, I know, right?
Because holy shit. Oh, and yes, you should totally watch season 0. It is honestly, unironically, my favorite season of the show.
Did it come out
it's really
before
good.
like season 1? Is it like a pilot or was it an afterthought?
No, that came out first, and then they were like,
Mhm.
hold on a second. Actually, that game, we can make something out of the card game that they play a few times, and that's so. At the start, it wasn't even intended to be this like, you know, the entire franchise of Yu-Gi-Oh! With a card game. It wasn't intended to be that. It's just that's what took off.
Dang.
What? Wait, I didn't know that. That's insane.
Yeah.
It's also why in season 1 you sometimes see them like playing other games.
Yeah, and technically Yugi was supposed to be like good at every game, not just specifically Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah,
Why is he
because
wearing
Yu-Gi-Oh
some-
actually means king of games, not
He is king of
a
games, yeah, not
game.
king of dual monsters in this game specifically.
Oh my god.
He's
I
wearing
didn't
some
know there
rewatch
were
because he stole them.
multiple games.
Yeah, they play loads of different games.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, don't they play like a D&D equivalent?
Yeah,
Near the end.
they play, yeah, like there's so many. They play chess or
Where's
something
that
like that as
show?
well.
Where's the chess Yu-Gi-Oh show?
Sorry?
Oh,
Where's the chess Yu-Gi-Oh show?
Oh my god, I guess
I
that
wanna
was
watch
just
that.
Queen's Gambit.
I sacrifice my
Ah.
pawn to summon Elemental Queen's Knight!
How possessed were you for watching all the episodes? I watched them over a long time. It's actually scary. And honestly, okay, there's one episode where Yugi just fucking cheats. Like, what do you mean? Like, he's going up against this guy whose entire shtick is that he's really lucky, and so he cheats to win against him. And I'm like, you don't get shut around? What the fuck? It's
You're
really
setting
unfair.
such a bad example for the youth. What the hell?
I know. I mean, there's guns. At some point, Miho gets kidnapped as well. So, you know, yeah. But I'm so offended
Does
they didn't keep
the-
Miho. They should have
Does
kept
the
her.
anime have like the falling block game from the manga? I actually don't know.
I don't remember. Maybe.
Yeah, because like in the manga, at one point, one of the games that Kaiba has them play is like all of them are stuck in this room and they have to climb up a la like Squid Game, and if they're too slow, they get squished by giant blocks.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's kind of insane. Like if you think the manga's bad, if you think the anime is bad, the manga's like way worse.
There is one where I think it's the first one where he goes up against this bully and they have to climb a tower, and the loser who doesn't climb the tower fast enough, he falls off the tower into the gaping maw of like giant, you know,
that's
the
right.
worms from Dune, into those kind of like mouths. It's very scary.
Yummy.
And sometimes truly the like punishment seems so disproportionate to the crime.
Yeah, wasn't there just one guy who just wanted a bunch of money and then he just gets like forever cursed or something?
Yeah, and this one teacher who's just a bad teacher, and her curse is like that she's really obsessed with how she looks and her makeup. So every time she's like mean, she sees her makeup crumble, revealing like a really monstrous face underneath or something like that.
Lord.
It's so bad. Oh, they play Zork. Oh, there we go. There's also
Oh yeah, that's true.
there's so many there's so many really fucked up ones.
Survival Tetris.
Oh, did you mention Mokuba, by the way? Because
I
Mokuba
did
is
not
insane.
mention Mokuba. I didn't have time, but oh my god. There's also the detail I could go into about Grandpa being just
Oh
like
god.
wild.
Yeah, like Master Roshi has nothing on Grandpa in this.
Right?
He's
Yeah, it
so
is
bad. I
insanity.
hate him.
Just, yeah, insanity. If anyone wants like a brief idea of what it's like, I would recommend watching the like I think it's 4 episodes or something of Yu-Gi-Oh! Zero Abridged by what's it called?
Oh, Little Karibo, yeah.
Karibo, yeah.
I was wondering if you'd seen it because you mentioned
Yes.
the Sonic thing, and I was like, hold on a second.
No, I have seen it, but Sonic was mentioned by someone else. I think Zenith said Sonic.
Oh, that's actually really funny. Because that's one of the jokes that comes up in Abridged.
So I think those are a pretty
Oh,
good
God, my
starting
voice.
point if you're interested in what the series is like. Yeah.
I think you can still find it online. You might need to do some scouring because
Yeah,
it's pretty old at this point.
it is, but it is
Yeah,
incredible.
what was it? 1998?
Yeah, but it is. Oh, it's so incredible. What a show.
Yeah, and it can be really difficult even finding just season 1.
Yeah, it's
so-
really hard.
Dang.
Who was up after me? Hold on, let me check.
I think
I
it's
have
me.
to go, guys. It's 2:30 a.m.
Oh my
and
god,
I'm
go
sleepy.
sleep, go
I didn't really sleep much today, so
Yeah, get some good
Good
rest.
stuff.
thank you guys so
Thank you
much for having me.
Thank you for your presentation.
Thank you
Thank
for being
you.
I'm
here.
so sorry I have to miss the remaining 2 of you, but
It's all good.
I'll watch the
Somebody-
VOD definitely, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for having me on stream today.
Thank you so much for coming. I was so glad I was able to have you on stream. And everyone, go check out Zenith. Hold on.
Oh, thank you.
Have a good rest.
I hope I spelled
Good
that
night,
right.
guys. Have
Good
a good rest of
night.
stream.
Night, sleep well.
Bye bye.
Oh man, yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged was great. Okay, I think it was Mabel, right? If you wanna share your screen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh!
let's
Bridge is
see.
still going,
It's
like, to this
so
day,
good. Yeah.
which is kind of insane.
Right, it's been so many years.
Like, he's been going for over a decade and just continues going.
Right? Iconic.
I want to see whatever the ending is. Like, whatever the ending is, it's gonna be great.
Oh man, it has to be good. Oh, okay, that is great. I'm
Oh!
excited.
Does this work?
Yes, hold on. I'm just gonna.
I just saw what this one is about. Oh boy.
Excited.
Oh my god. Let's go.
This I'm gonna enjoy this one.
I'm so ready.
Okay. Hope this is hiding nothing.
I can see nothing other than my own presentation slides right now. I'm immersed.
Immersion. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna move myself out of the way. I'll be down here. Make me smaller. And then Mabel can be big.
Ah, yes, as I was intended. Very large.
Large. I'd like on
Large.
the thumbnail. Oh, that is too large. Put that on the
Not that
list.
small, please. Not like in the thumbnail.
Sorry, I made you so small.
Oh god.
This can be
Just-
removed. Okay, and then. Oh no, not you. Two of us over here. Okay, now it really looks like we're just watching.
That sounds scary.
Here we are. That's a setup.
Is it visible? Are we good?
Yes, we're good. We're good.
Oh.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Hi, I'm Mabel. Thank you for coming to this company meeting and also presentation. I know I'm just an intern, but I'll try my best today. Today I'll be talking about Greek mythology and why it's better than reality TV. We're gonna do so with a lot of images from the Disney movie Hercules, which I'd highly recommend everybody to watch because there's a lot of references in there, which are really fun. Also, I am qualified because I had Greek and Latin in high school, although I dropped Greek after a year or maybe 2, but I did translate some text. So yes, I'm very, very qualified for this. Table of contents. This is the topics we're going to be going over because, of course, if I am to tell you why this is a better thing than reality TV, you should also get to know our main characters in this reality TV show that is Greek mythology. I'm also going to teach you how to identify them because we'll see them in paintings around the world, and it's just kind of fun to go into a museum and be like, oh my god, that's Zeus. Then we have the second chapter, All Roads Lead to Zeus. The third chapter, Hera's Jealousy, which is where a lot of stories stem from, which is kind of interesting. And then we have Notable Stories. It's really just one that I thought was really cool and gives it some new insights. So that's the table of contents.
Woo.
Let's meet our main characters. Oh my god, it's Zeus. No way.
No way.
So Zeus is the god of gods, the king of them all, at the very tippy top of Mount Olympus, and he can be recognized by a beard and a lightning bolt. It's pretty simple, really. But he's very powerful, and he is really our main protagonist in this whole story. So, of course, our main male protagonist should have a main female protagonist to fall in love with, and that happens to be Hera. Hera can be recognized by, well, first of all, being very regal and beautiful, and she wears a little crown most of the time, and then she's often accompanied by a peacock. So they still love each other very, very much, and they reside over Mount Olympus, which this is what it looks like in the Hercules show. As you can see, it's pretty cool. It's pretty layered. It's up in the sky, very tall. But Mount Olympus only has room for 12 gods, kind of, plus minus. So here's all of our gods. We're gonna go over them really quick. What? Yeah, we'll get to this later. So what we have here is our 12 to maybe 13 characters. One of them is kind of the imposter among us. But starting top left corner, we have Ares, who is the god of war. Then we have Apollo, who is the god of music / arts, which is why he often has a little lyre with him. Kind of reminds me of Venti from Genshin Impact, if you guys know that game. Then you have Dionysus, who is the god of wine parties and wine, but maybe also wine parties. He's the fun guy of the group. Then we have Artemis, who is the goddess of hunts. Hephaestus, who is the god of smiths, of like metal works, kind of. It's like a weird term, but still. We have Hermes, who is, I think he's a designer back, but he's also the god of trade and merchants, and he's like the messenger of the gods. So he's like our very own email back in the day.
He's the god of freelancers, basically.
Oh, hell yeah. Yes, he is. He's the union. And we have Athena, who is the goddess of wisdom. We have Demeter, who is the goddess of agriculture. Hades, who is the king of the underworld and the god of the dead. Aphrodite is the goddess of beauty. And Poseidon, who is the god of the oceans. So, depicted here are all of these gods with their own little, I guess, their quirks, or like how they're often depicted in paintings, like I said, or even on vases, etc. And I hope you looked really good just now. you were paying good attention, because now we're playing a game. Who is this god / goddess?
God.
I'll have 3 examples up on the screen. That's fine. You're gonna be okay, maybe. I think most of them are fine. Okay, so we're gonna have 3 pictures. They're all paintings ranging from like, I don't know, man, like the 1400s up until the 1900s. They're 3 relatively well-known paintings, but all of them will have a god or goddess depicted. I'm gonna ask you who it is, so you can just shout out some of the names you think it might be. And I also censored them for good measure using little emoji stickers because I'm not sure how good Twitch is on like nudity and art. So here we go. Very first one. Who might this be? We have the red circle. This is who we're looking for. Could anyone give me some
Do we just
names?
shout out the
We
answer?
do, like
Yeah,
a
just go
buzzer
for
noise,
it.
or we just
Anything. Just go.
The censorship is hilarious.
Dionysus, hell yeah! So how might we recognize Dionysus? Well, he has grapes, he has vines, and he of course has a wine glass. He's also often depicted as being pretty young and handsome.
You led me astray. I thought you censored it because of
Why?
a female presenting nipple.
No, I'm not sure how good Twitch is on like male nipples either.
Yeah, he's a guy. You shouldn't have censored it. It's
It's a
fine.
female
It's
presenting
fine.
nipple.
You're okay.
I went for everything, okay?
Actually,
All
yeah.
right.
If you ever get banned off Twitch because you show your
actually,
boobs,
I
just be
didn't
like, no, I'm
censor
actually a
him.
guy, guys.
It's a male
Oh, you should be
presenting
fine. It's gonna be okay. All right.
Censorship
Here we
is
have the
funny.
next one, and I'm looking for it because there's a lot of characters in here. Who might this character be?
Poseidon.
Oh,
Anyone
it's
would say-
Poseidon, yeah.
No, it's not
Oh, what?
Poseidon. Any
Oh,
other
I
guesses?
saw like the Biden.
No.
Is it Zeus with like a crown?
No, it's not
No,
Zeus
Hades.
either.
Was it Hades?
Oh, it's Hades with hell.
Hades! So how do we recognize
It's a
Hades? Well, he has a scepter and it kind of looks like a fork, but it has 2 spikes, not 3. So that's why it's not a trident, I guess. This is what I've
Yeah.
seen the most, by the way, in art. He also looks pretty angry. If you can see his gaze, he has like his eyebrows set of firm down. There's like some devilish creatures in the background as well as like dark clouds.
Okay.
So overall,
I just have to
angry.
say,
Yeah.
Hades slander. Hades did nothing wrong.
well, I mean, I didn't
Sure.
say that anything wrong. I just say it has an angry vibe or like an angry
I guess,
energy
yeah.
to him. But once you get to know him, I'm sure he's a sweetheart. Also, there's no more show music, so we're just gonna go and dry. Oh no! The answer's on screen!
Oh no!
The animation messed up. Okay, well, so this was actually Venus. Oh my god, who would have thought? How do we recognize Venus? Well, she's often depicted naked or half naked, which is also why she was censored earlier. Often with babies, because I think babies are supposed to be like beautiful, youthful, something like that. There's also doves in the front of the painting, which is another thing that often links back to Venus. And she is pretty. I know this is very subjective, but she's meant to be pretty and beautiful. So, yeah, that's Venus.
The censorship is killing me. Circle coming in.
Circle. You know, this was so hard to censor because there's so many parts I hadn't seen before. Like, oh god, okay. Well, there's
that's
another one.
nipple.
Yep, that's another one.
Frank, another part to censor.
I know. All right. All roads lead to Zeus. And this is where the drama really starts. Here's where we get into the character development and what do they mean to one another, you know? So why do they all lead to Zeus? Well, because everyone here is more or less related to Zeus. So we have Demeter, who is his sister. We have Hades, who's his brother. And you can imagine that siblings fight, you know? I think Hades and Zeus definitely had their fights in there. Poseidon is also his brother. But then we have children, right? We have Ares, who's his son. Then we have Hephaestus, who is his son, maybe. So to get into that right away, Hephaestus was actually born to Hera, and I think there's no real clarity if he was Zeus's son or not, but either way, he apparently was born so ugly that he was thrown out of Mount Olympus, which is also why he is often not a part of the 12 gods that are supposed to reside over Mount Olympus. So that's just the fun. Yeah, he was really ugly, apparently. Then we have
Imagine being
Apollo.
ugly. Couldn't be me.
Imagine then getting yeeted, defenestrated even.
Defenestration. Oh my god. Oh, leads to defenestration.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know Mount Olympus is in Prague.
Well, from now on it is. Then we have Apollo, who is also his son, but to a previous wife, so not to Hera. We have Artemis, who is the sister of Apollo, but again to the previous wife. We have Dionysus, who is the son to an affair. Zeus got around. Hermes, same thing there. Athena, another great exception here,
Forehead.
was born to a forehead. So Athena actually supposedly, allegedly, popped out of Zeus's forehead, fully formed, like a fully shaped, mature woman in full armor as well. And because of the forehead being the source, it kind of, like intelligence, wisdom, goddess of wisdom, it all makes sense, So
All checks out.
she doesn't actually have parents in a way. Or like if she did, then it would just be Zeus. There's no mother involved, so that's a thing. And then we have Aphrodite, who was actually born from sea foam. And this is also quite a peculiar story. Zeus may or may not be involved in it, but according to, I guess, the most popular story, she was born to the white sea foam produced by the severed genitals of Uranus, who is the primordial god and the personification of heaven, after his son threw those genitals into the sea. So that's how she was born. And this is her in The Birth of Venus, which is a very well-known painting. And she is also, well, yeah, I don't know. She's just often naked, like I said. So here you have another one.
Oh,
And
so
that's
I love
Venus.
that the raid came in as you were talking about Uranus's severed ball sack.
A great timing. Yes,
welcome,
welcome.
Raiders. Come learn about ball sex with us.
Welcome to Venus. All that stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of naked people in this painting as well. Really, really fun times. I think all the people around her are nymphs or like sub-gods and stuff, but I kind of forgot the lore about that. It's for another day,
Mm-mm.
And then we missed one character because Hera, I mean, Zeus's lover and wife, sure, but also sister.
Oh.
Something to keep in mind.
Oh.
Now we go to the next chapter, Hera's jealousy, because there's a lot of stories here. She's a really key and central figure in our reality TV show. Starting with Hera and Leto. So, as I mentioned before in introducing all of our main cast, there are a few characters that were born to a previous wife. That wife is Leto. So, Leto was actually Zeus's sixth wife, and she was not liked by Hera. She was married to Zeus before Zeus married Hera, if I'm not mistaken. And Hera found out that they were kind of, flirtatious or they had a past or something. And Hera started pursuing Leto and she never let go. She just kept running and running. And at some point, Leto just wanted to give birth already. She was pregnant. She's like, I need to get these babies out of me. But no one would let her give birth in that place because they were all afraid of the wrath of Hera. Like, what if they find out that they were born here? We can't have that. So she kept being turned away. No, go elsewhere, go elsewhere. And finally, she arrived in Delos, where she finally went into labor. But in order to get into labor, one god has to be present, and that's Aletheia, the goddess of childbirth. However, she was being purposefully distracted at Olympus by Hera, so she couldn't, pop the babies out. And then she had to have labor for 9 nights and 9 days. And it was really, really strenuous and really painful. And then finally on the 9th day, Aletheia was sent for by Iris, who is another god, a messenger, I think, who persuaded her with a necklace. And then finally she came to her and she could give birth. So very painful journey, all because Hera was, being pitiful and stuff. And then we have another one. So this is not the only revenge story, and I think there's many, many more, but I'm going to highlight two. Hera and Io. So, as you probably figured out by now, Zeus kind of gets around, like he flirts a lot. He has a lot of children, a lot of which are not, like, righteous. What is it? A lot of them are like stepsons and stepchildren. So Io is actually just a little priestess, a mortal human being, and she's a priestess of Hera, no less, in Argos, where she lived with her family, with her parents mostly. And she, at some point, caught the eye of Zeus. Now, that's kind of a scary situation to be in because, of course, of the wrath of Hera. You don't want that. So Zeus was really afraid of arousing suspicion that he was, interested in this mortal woman of Hera. So he therefore decided, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make sure she never finds out. I'm going to turn Io into a cow, which is kind of strange because she's like flirting with her and stuff. But I guess in his eyes. But the deception
It's not the
failed.
strangest thing he's done, so,
I guess not.
Would you rather your husband cheats on you or starts flirting with a cow? Because I have my preference.
But poor Io, right? She never felt for any of this. She just turned into a cow for no reason.
That's still cheating.
Yeah, true,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah. Would you rather your husband cheats on you with a human or a cow?
Oh god.
you know.
This is a great question for chat. So
Yeah, would you rather?
you guys can go
What
figure
about it,
that
chat?
out. Yeah, would you rather?
Can we
Would
get a
you rather?
poll of that?
Oh my god.
Okay, hold on.
Could be that be like the next question of the day.
This is one of
Oh,
the
God.
highlights of the story for sure. She was a cow. Oh my god. It's not where it ends, though. Wait, can I? I'll keep going. It's not where it ends because Hera found out about the deception. She saw through it, and she was mad with jealousy. And so she begged Zeus, "Please give me the cow. I want to have the cow." Zeus didn't know that Hera had found out, so there was like this bit of miscommunication going on, or I guess it was intentional. But Zeus had no good reason to refuse giving the cow to his wife, so he went, "Yeah, sure, you can have it." So now Hera owns this cow, and she, of course, knew about the situation, the cow being Io and everything. So she went, "You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put my best guard on top of that cow." So that was her giant called Argus, who has 100 eyes, and he's really, really big, right? So he can really keep good watch over this cow, and to prevent Zeus from visiting her. So he was really guarding her really good. Zeus was really frustrated because, of course, the object of his desire was now locked behind a giant with 100 eyes. So he was pretty frustrated. What am I gonna do? How am I gonna get to my mistress? And so he sent one of his sons and also the god Hermes to distract the giant and assassinate him. And so that happened. Zeus freed Io, still in the form of a cow, by the way. But Hera was really sad because she was really attached to this giant, like emotional attachment. And to thank him for his service, because he did serve her really well, Hera actually used all of those 100 eyes to decorate the feathers of her bird, which is how the peacock came to be in Greek mythology, which I always think that's a really fun little knowledge thingy. And it still continues. It still gets worse. In a bit of rage, because Hera now find out that Io had escaped with Zeus, Hera thought of a way to get revenge, and what she ended up doing is she sent a fly, I think like a pad fly or something, I forget its name, but she sent a fly to something like that to sting Io for all of eternity.
Who the hell has a pet fly?
I think it's like PAD or something. Like it's a type of fly, but I forget the name of it. It's a kind of fly that can sting. That's all I know.
I just think having it as a pet is insane.
Zeus, evidently.
Having it as a pet would also be really cool. Although it would be a pet of Hera's, of course, as it's really aggressive towards Io.
I'm getting all my names mixed up. Look, everyone in this story is
right?
evil.
I know.
Something.
Except for Io. Io did nothing at all.
Yeah,
that's true. Io is like the one.
And she gets stung by a freaking fly, and then she never gets to rest again because it keeps stinging. So yeah, I think there is some ending to the story, and maybe Io has an happy ending, but this is all of the parts where Hera kind of stepped in and did something really mean. So Hera is just really bitchy, but it would make for good reality TV, I think.
Amazing reality TV. And I use my special pet fly.
Yeah. And it works.
It works.
It works really, really well. I have one more story, but it is, I don't know, do we have enough time?
Yes, go for it.
Yeah, okay, all right. This one is not Hera related, but it's still really interesting. So we have different main characters now. We have Echo and Narcissus. That to be said, there is definitely still, interception from the gods and stuff. So they're not involved, but these are our main characters. And there's a quote in the movie Hercules where I think the guy with like the goat hooves, he says, "I haven't seen this much love in a room since Narcissus discovered himself." And that is based on this myth with Echo and Narcissus. Narcissus was the son of a river god and a beautiful nymph, and he was known for being really beautiful himself, even when he was just born. So all of people would notice him, and everyone would flirt with him, and he'd just turn him down. So
when he was just
born? He was just born, and he already was just so beautiful. So
no, it's flirting with him that I was like, whoa.
Well, I'm not sure if they flirted right from the
What
birth,
a beautiful boy.
Soon after,
came out of his mom and instantly
hitting the
a bunch of groupies.
And the parents were worried, right? Because, well, of course you are as a new parent. So they sought out a seer called Tiresias to learn about his future. And they were given an oracle, so to
Oh
say,
dear.
where they said
What a
that
terrible idea.
Narcissus would live until would live to old age, like he'd live to grow old, as long as he never came to know himself. So oracles are always meant to be a little bit vague, so they didn't know exactly what it meant. But they just told Narcissus to be extra cautious and whatever, not engage with people too much. Then, when he was 16, by which he was, already forming to be a beautiful man, he got lost in the woods and he was followed by a nymph called Echo. Now, Echo has her own little side story, which is also involved with Hera. It just keeps on popping up. So, she had apparently started gossiping to Hera by order of Zeus to keep her occupied so that Zeus could let some of his lovers escape Olympus. And when Hera found out, like, oh, you distracted me on purpose, now all of these lovers are gone and they're no longer in jail here with me, she punished Echo to only ever mimic the last words that were spoken to her, but she can never engage in conversation herself. So that's also where Echo comes from, right? She can only kind of like a parrot beckon back at you, but she
Poor
couldn't speak
girl.
herself. And Echo saw Narcissus in the woods and she fell in love immediately because, of course, he's a beautiful young man. And she really wanted to speak with him, but of course, she can't start the conversation. So he had to say something first. And so Narcissus found out that someone was following him, right? He feels something and he shouts, "Who's there?" And to which, of course, she repeats the words, "Who's there?" back at him because she can't say anything else. And she was so in love, she tried to embrace him because she had been following him for a while, but he was horrified because he didn't know her and
Fair.
he was told to, be mindful of strangers. So
It's also a
he
reasonable
stepped back.
response. By
I
the
know.
way, if someone's been following me for ages and suddenly tries to embrace me, be like,
Exactly.
"Whoa, back off!"
So he did back off, like physically as well, and he was horrified. And that broke the heart of Echo so much that she wasted away until only her voice remained, which is how sort of echoes in like caves and stuff are explained, right? There's no
Again, I'm
body
glad
to
you
it
didn't
anymore. It's
overreact.
just, yeah, of course. We don't overreact in Greek
We don't
mythology
overreact,
either. No, we don't do that. Narcissus, being really just ignorant to everything that had just happened, he found himself being pretty thirsty as he was wandering the woods, and he walked over to a pool of water to lean down and drink. But then he saw his own reflection, and this guy had, mind you, never seen his own reflection before. He didn't realize that it was himself either. He just saw something absolutely beautiful, looking like a marble statue, that pretty. And he deeply fell in love, and he was honestly just unable to leave himself. That's how in love he was. And so over time, he just wasted away, sitting there, hanging over the pool, until everything that was left was just a little golden white flower, which is what we now call the daffodil, or in Latin, the narcissus. So that is how that
Ooh.
flower came to be, which I
I
think is
didn't
another
know
just really
that.
cool fun fact. That's
Oh.
from that myth. So that's
Wow.
everything I wanted to tell you guys today. Thank you for listening to our presentation.
Woo!
If there's any questions, go ahead. I don't know if I can answer them.
That's so
That was really
interesting.
good.
Okay, I will scroll through
Yeah.
chat. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Yes, someone asks, or I guess I am also asking, is this epic the musical propaganda?
Yes.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Mm-hmm.
As it should be. Oh my god.
There's like so
I have-
many
I have
stories in
maybe
Greek
a
mythology.
question.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
What is your favorite Greek mythology story? Like, if you had to pick one.
I personally really like this one, which is why I wanted to tell it. I think what I
Okay.
really, really like, as well as with the peacock story, I really like that there's some stuff where it sort of explains how things are now, in this world, how they now came to be. So like the flower
yeah.
of the daffodil, that this has a history of a guy hanging over, and a daffodil himself also is sort of weeping, right? Like it looks down, it never faces up. It kind of,
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
that
just
makes
hangs
sense.
there. So I think that sort of stuff where it makes sense, or it has some history, and echo being like a real word that we use now, but having a body before and then losing it. I also remember there's something, but I think that one was a bit like creepy-esque, where Apollo stalks Daphne and then she turned into, I think, a tree or something. I don't know. It's
There's
so
a bunch
cool.
of those that are just
I
like, oh yeah, by
know.
the way, and then they
Wild.
got so.
And like the Persephone's story, of course, going into the underworld, that one's really good. I really like that's another one that you can find in the Hercules movie. Although I don't know too much of the background, I just think the concept is so cool. You have 3 witches, I believe, that are the Fates, and they cut
Oh,
hair, and once the hair is cut off that human being, they die. And
the
I
fates
think
are
that's just
Yeah.
Oh.
such a cool concept. And I need
It's
to reread up on this, but it's so cool.
there's something very cool about this as well. The Fates also feature in Norse myth
Oh
in
yeah,
a
they
very
do.
similar way.
Ooh.
Which is really interesting because there's a
It
lot of
makes sense,
crossover
right? That
between the
there's like
two.
overlap. Yeah,
Yeah.
it makes sense
Yeah,
because some of these concepts are like way bigger than just Greek stuff, right? Like they're just
yeah.
worldly stuff. So of course there would be, and maybe also different takes on the same story or the same origin. I can see that too. But of course,
Yeah,
Greek
or
mythology
like
is
even the
really
gods
old. So
themselves changing with the
yeah.
ages, right?
Oh, that's another good thing to note, maybe. I didn't put it in there because I had just too much information. But if you look at all these gods, they all have a Roman counterpart. So, for example, let me think if I can think of one. Athena is Minerva in Roman history. So they're the same gods being referred to. They're the same person, basically, but they have a different name. So that's also something you might find in like paintings, depending on what time it was made or like what someone is more familiar with. The gods and goddesses might be referred to with a different name. Mm.
I have a question.
Yes.
What is your favorite like retelling or like mythology inspired piece of media?
We're hitting
I just-
hard-hitting questions here.
I know. I think
Like, these aren't
honestly,
easy.
sometimes the originals are just so good that it's like as soon as you skip something, it's not quite the same. So for a lot of them, honestly, the originals are so juicy. I would just urge you to read up on the originals. But I did really appreciate. I saw Hercules after having like my first Greek and Latin lessons and stuff, and getting introduced into that mythology. So I already knew some of the references, and then other ones I learned later on, and I could look back at it, and I was like, "Whoa, I didn't know this part. This is so cool." So that's really nice. There's also Percy Jackson, of course, that uses. I'm just thinking of some like famous, media that use Greek mythology. I'm sure there's many more. I've also seen it in like fashion and stuff before. It's just so cool, and there's little hints to that stuff, and you know the origin story. That just makes me feel so
Yeah.
knowledgeable.
True.
Yeah.
Also, hello readers, welcome in. You just missed
Hello!
Mabel's presentation, but we still have Mari's presentation to go. Welcome in. How was your
Let's
stream?
go.
I won't lie, Mabel. I really want to like nerd out with you about Greek mythology for like the next hour.
It's so cool.
Yeah,
I wanted to like
it's
talk
really
about
cool.
like, oh, by the way, import gods and like the fact that like
do.
Greek society is like changing over time, and that's influencing the myths, and the myths are influencing that, and
I've
all
had
that
like so
stuff,
much
and-
of these stories I've had to translate myself in high school, right? So then I know
Oh,
some of them
yeah.
from there. Others I've just been taught through my teachers, and then others I just read up on myself. For today though, I really tried to do like my diligent homework and go over to Wikipedias and like other sources to kind of see what the details were again, because I'd forgotten most of it. I just remembered the core parts. And then you realize like how much more there is to it. Like for example with the this is so nice. With this story, I remembered the part of the peacock and how that kind of came to be with the 100 eyes. I didn't know there was a follow-up where Hera still was like vengeful, and she was like, "No, I'm gonna also send a fly after you and have you be stung for years and years and years to come." Like, wow, she's so mean. Oh my god.
Hera is like the ultimate victim blamer. Like
She's the
She really
meanest.
is.
Zeus goes
Like,
after
oh
someone,
my god,
and
she's
she's
so
not like,
jealous.
Not a girl's
Whoa.
girl.
No.
Yeah,
she's not.
literally, like, like,
But also
Zeus goes
Zeus
after
is a
someone. It's
terrible
like, not
husband.
like, oh, I'm
Like,
gonna punch my husband. No.
it goes both ways. Zeus is such a bad husband, like so bad.
Terrible husband.
Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's also relevant to point out that chat voted that they would rather their husband cheated on them with a cow. So,
Wild.
Thanks, chat. Good to know.
Thanks.
Good to know.
Good to
I'll
know,
keep
chat.
this in mind. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much, chat. Unless there's any other questions, I will put up the screen up protector and run ads so Mary can set up. But thank you so much for your presentation.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, I'll run the ad break because I don't think it's worth like stepping away completely for one last presentation. But I'll let them run. If anyone needs to pee, do feel free to pee. We won't stop before everyone's back. And Mari, if you're ready to share your screen. Oh, you are so ready. Wow,
I'm so ready.
so ready.
I'm so
Totally.
sorry in advance.
I'm so
Sorry, wait.
excited. Thank you for the follows, guys. Thank you so much. If you're here from the raids, I'm sorry. Normally I do speak to chat more, but we are giving all the attention to our lovely guests today and their amazing PowerPoints.
I can confidently say I knew nothing about any of the topics beforehand, which is kind of cool.
Oh,
Let's
isn't it
go.
smart enough?
Right? Like, it's actually kind of cool. It's all just complete learning.
Yeah.
Yeah, not gonna lie. Like the Warrior Cats one, like came out of left field for me, especially because I'd never heard of it at all.
The
Really?
Warrior Cats one was
That
pain.
spoke to me.
That one
I
hit
was,
me
like,
too hard.
really big in the young adult book scene, and then for some reason, I know for a fact I've seen the title around. I just never picked it up. And then sometimes it now, it resurfaces on the internet. I'm like, oh, you're right. I missed that. I missed that niche back
man, that
when it
was
was still like really relevant.
so part of my childhood. Like I read them in German because I was like I grew up in Austria, right? But in France, they would always get localized first. So whenever I was in France, I was so jealous because the next book would usually already be out, but we didn't have it available in Austria. And I was like, God damn it!
That's rough.
But I didn't want to read it in another
I
language.
just
Oh, sorry, you got crunchy there for a second.
am I okay?
Yeah,
You're
okay
good
now.
again.
Okay, you're back now.
He's learning.
Yeah. What were you saying? Sorry, Aria. Oh, is Armin
Like,
okay?
oh dang it.
No, no traumatic presentations. Everyone was like wholesome and nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I did throw someone out a window a few times, but
Yeah, but I guess the standard I'm setting is school days.
Yeah, I mean,
What is school days?
I'm actually surprised nobody got
Oh.
defenestrated in school days.
What is school days? Oh boy. I'll send you a PowerPoint presentation after.
Okay.
What is
Oh my God,
school
yippee!
days?
Oh my god, you had that ready already? It was just right there.
Right there, I even have someone presenting it. Crazy.
No
Oh
way.
my God,
Crazy.
yippee!
Okay.
Uh,
We still have a few more seconds on the ad break.
yeah, I've got 30 seconds so far. Still.
Okay, that sounds about right. Cool. I'm just gonna check if stream is slowly catching up to like.
I do think it's getting a
Real
lot
time.
better now.
Yeah,
Like,
it's slowly catching up.
I think it's going to stay delayed because it's one of those things with like buffers, you know?
Yeah, sometimes it
Mm.
like slightly catches up a bit.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yep, there we go. Ad
Okay.
break over.
Okay,
So-
awesome. Perfect. So we got our last presentation for the day, which is yippee! Mari's presentation. Welcome back from ad break. Whenever you're ready, please feel free to start.
Okay, so before I start, I just want to general ask the room. Do anyone did anyone here? Do you know what flight rising is before I start?
I do
Out of you
not.
three.
No.
I have no idea.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Blank.
Oh, we're relying
Well,
on rainy hands.
Time to
Oh
learn.
lordy! So I just had to basically just for context. There's like hours of lore put into one. There's a lot of text on here, but I'm TLDRing every page, so don't get scared at the pages. I
Okay.
promise it's not going to be long. Okay. So,
Test.
Flight Rising, the insane world building and lore of a small-ish virtual pet site. Now, today I'm going to be presenting the most TLDR, starting with the world itself. Now, in Draconic language, Sornieth means our planet, and it's the term they use most commonly throughout the lore. Now, in this land, there are 11 dragon gods, which are mostly referred to as the 11, which are manifestations of different elemental forces. A lot of information already, but hear me out. We're going from eldest to youngest. The dragon gods are titled as the Earthshaker, the Flamecaller, the Wind Singer, the Tide Lord, the Stormcatcher, Ice Warden, there we go, Ice Warden, the Light Weaver,
Whoa.
the Shadowbinder,
Let's go.
the Plague Bringer, who is 10 out of 10 spectacular. Give me 14 of them right now. That is peak character design. The Gladekeeper, Boo, and the Arcanist.
Boo! What was that?
Pure
Boo?
boo.
Can I see him again? Can I see the
Yeah,
boo
can we
design
see
again?
the boo
Absolutely.
again?
That's Glaykeeper.
Yeah,
0
no,
out of
I
10.
agree. I agree.
Stinky. Not a big fan. She is not the girl's girl. This is our girl's girl here. We don't vibe with her. I'm biased, but we don't vibe with her. Anyway, so the first age. So we're going just basically through some of the stuff that builds on this like tiny little pet site. Now, at the beginning, there was like this whole great chaos that ran out and created like stars, which formed the universe and then formed the planet. Now, there were all these different elements of magic that formed into the 4 great rooms. So like Earthshaker, Flamecaller, Tidelord, and Windsinger. Very basic. Now, visually, they started looking very similar and then grew unique as they took on their different essences. They basically then began to build the planet in their own specific visions. So eventually, you know, when you're building a small planet and you're a big god, you kind of begin to fight amongst yourselves about how the land should appear and its very purpose, and you kind of want it to look like you. So the first war started in the northern hemisphere between Tide and Wind, which basically the devastation of the storm created a new god, which was the Stormcatcher. And then the southern hemisphere, the earth and flame battled until the sun itself was literally completely hidden from the southern hemisphere. And amongst all that ice, it created the Ice Warden. So we had new baby gods. And not only that, during this, as they fought, the day and night cycle itself just completely broke. So we went from day and night to it stopped.
Oh.
And that created Lightweaver and Shadowbinder. Light in the place stuck in day, Shadowbinder in the place stuck in permanent night. Now, both of these deities in particular kind of looked at the battle with disdain. They were not enjoying the vibes of these wars, right? They were not a fan.
Not a fan.
Now, these battles had messed up the entire planet, and the first 4 of them kind of looked at their work and realized, oh, we have completely messed up everything. But not only that magic and that war kind of summoned this being called the Shade, which is something that existed outside of the planet into the void beyond. Not a great situation. So as it kind of drew its attention to them, it began to sap all the light from the world. And they were it was destroying the planet itself until the Flamecaller kind of like roared at it and aimed her fire towards it, starting a new war where the others joined in to try and like get rid of this thing. You know, it's evil, it's mean, we don't want it here. So centuries pass, 8 win, and with their little victory, they look upon the lands and it's completely unrecognizable. So humbled and embarrassed, they all agree they were just no longer fit to oversee the world. Like, they were not prepared for this. So with the Earthshaker, who, if you remember, was the oldest, as their very foundation, they fused their bodies into one giant pillar, which is to protect the planet. Yeah, like, they're like, you know what, maybe we'll, like, use the last of our strength to make a protection in case the Shade finds us again. We like that. Respectable.
That's
right?
pretty metal.
Right? So then that brings about the second age. Now, with all the dragons gone, time heals, planets allowed the creatures on it to evolve. They start creating like all their kingdoms, and eventually people who like claim to manipulate magic are imprisoned, and the age of technology begins. Now, during this hostility between technology and magic, this person called the Speaker appears, and both sides kind of like stop in awe to listen to her speak the words of a single prophecy. And that prophecy is literally, only when the children of the pillar fuel the engine of fate shall they fortify life, challenge death, and know the true potential of magic. Kind of insane, right?
Wow.
Right? Okay. So then the prophecy kind of made the two like sides just stop and become one, and created what is known as the elementalism. So life was good, nature's flourishing, energy reactors are powered by magic, and they're all built by like one empire. And eventually this empire makes a breakthrough unlike any before it, and begin working on this project to create an engine worthy of the prophecy's words, and they're so happy with themselves. Now, the very reactor was designed to kind of like centralize the collective energy of the smaller ones and give both scientists and mages like immeasurable knowledge of physics in the universe. Which sounds like it's a huge thing, right? Like, that's a big thing to introduce.
Yeah.
So, the day of its opening was just one of celebration for all people. It's meant to be the biggest moment for all who hailed it as a technological marvel. But as they turn it on, it begins to overheat, and rivets are exploding, and as the machine begins to glow, The world went white as it silently exploded.
Oh my god, this is so immersive.
Holy
What's
shit!
happening next? I'm on
No.
the tip of my chair.
That's intense.
As everything is destroyed, cities and nations gone, in the very epicenter of this explosion, an 8-limbed creature begins to rise from its slumber. This is our Arcanist. After this, the Arcanist did not move for several days. He is overwhelmed by the world around him, but he is curious. And soon he begins to explore the ruined world. He wants to find this world itself, and he follows this glint of something in the horizon. During his time in rest, the energies of the explosion sink into the planet's crust and allows nature to repair itself. This forms the Gladekeeper, and again, remember, 0 out of 10, we're not a big fan of her. But-
Woo! Woo!
Boo.
Exactly,
Ooh.
correct.
We like her.
Where the lands
we like
go.
this one.
Exactly correct. Where the lands did
getting
not
it.
heal. I'm so glad you're seeing this vision. Because see this girly puff here? Where the lands were left to kind of like die and like basically unsavable. There's this special energy that is given in death. And this contagion begins to scour the land until she rises in the form of the Plague Bringer. So she is the manifestation of contagion and like the opposite of nature. Sick, right?
Sick.
Even her name
We
is
love her.
cool. You're so
We
awesome.
love you.
So true. And then basically what happens is that when these two sisters meet, because they are classified as sisters, it ends in a vicious, well, their meeting ends in a vicious, unending battle. They are equally matched. Neither can beat the other. So around them, this world begins to be torn between the lush gardens and the scarred wastelands. They can't beat one another. But during this, in his obliviousness, the Arcanist finds an observatory that hasn't been destroyed amongst the wreck. And for the first time, he feels overwhelmed with emotions as he looks up and sees the stars and the space. And honestly, like, same. Like, he's feeling emotions, and I feel that too. Do you know what I mean? But basically, one night as he's documenting these stars, he notices this splotch of, like, pure black in the sky. And very quickly, he realizes it's kind of, like, approaching the planet. So he
Oh.
leaves his home, wanting to study it with his very eyes. You know, he's a baby, he's curious, he's leaving. So as he arrives to the giant pillar, the waves of the energy are so crushing that they force him to the ground, and he needs to continue his journey on foot. So he climbs to the very top of this giant pillar and sleeps, because he is just exhausted. But when he wakes up, he realizes that the splotch, that tiny little speck, is now this grand swath of darkness in the sky. Like, it is big, it's growing bigger and bigger. But the energies of this pillar are so strong that they're kind of skewing his view, right? So he uses the magic at the summit. He removes what clouded his views, and his magic catches the attention of this void, and it begins to surge towards them and overtake the sky, leaving everything to begin being swallowed by its darkness. And with this marks the return of the shade.
Oh my
Shaking
god.
Right? Like,
This is
it's
so intense.
insane. Right. Now, with the return of this shade, though, it is shaking the earth. It actually stops the sisters, remember Gladekeeper and Plaguebringer, from their
Mhm.
battles. And in shock, they flee. They go back to their homes. They want to keep themselves safe as they're watching this darkness consume the sky. And the Arcanist, who has watched all of this happen, feels fear and hopelessness for the first time before he too leaves, knowing that there is nothing he could do but escape as it collided with the barrier and shattered the pillar.
Oh my god.
Now, the morning after, thick with smoke and ash, and with the Arcanist nowhere to be seen, Plaguebringer and Gladekeeper stare up in disbelief as they watch the 8 rise from their sleep.
Oh.
So Lightweaver is the first to wake up with the light across the lands, and she stares at the lands around them in disbelief. Next, and the first to leave is Stormcatcher, who leaves with a silent apathy towards the ruined land, and when the Earthshaker called out, "Where will you go?" he did not turn back towards them. Yeah, Shadowbinder, next to leave, sought refuge from the oppressing daylight from the Lightweaver, and slinks between the shadows and shadows to find their future home amongst the darkness. Ice Warden, who's a little bit of a jerk, turned to the Eldest Dragon, and spoke of how pathetic they looked, how they could not
Whoa.
hold up the darkness together. Yeah, no, he's ruthless.
Wow.
Like this, like right?
Imagine just waking up and instantly starting to roast your brother.
First word you
Straight
said.
up, like just like pathetic.
That's
Like
real
okay.
brotherhood, to be fair.
That's
Right?
That's so
my
accurate.
God.
Sibling energy.
But like, not only does he call him pathetic, he then leaves and
That's
says they can only look after
crazy.
it themselves. Right?
Man
so
woke up and chose
not-
violence.
Correct. And so he leaves, and Windsinger follows behind him. Right? Like they're gone. And so eventually, one by one, Earthshaker watches all of the rest of them leave, left completely alone at the shattered base of the once pillar. He did not move as years passed him by, not wanting to acknowledge what had happened and what he had lost. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Whoa.
So, yeah. So, as each found their respective parts of the pillars, they set up their homes and used their magic to create dragonkind in their image and allowed them to create new societies and worship their deities as their elements. So each dragonkind now bears their deities in the color of their eyes. And I provided some examples of the dragons that you can make. Aren't they also cool?
There's
The
a
designs
butterfly
are
one.
so cool.
The middle
Sir-
one is crazy. Like,
That's called
Yeah.
an aberration.
yeah, that's
That's so
wow.
cool.
So
Very neat.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these are actually my dragons as well. I'm just saying.
Damn.
Yeah,
5
like,
belong
it's
to
just
me.
kinda-
They're my babies. But yeah. So all of this lore and all of this intensity is kind of kept in this little silly website here. Like this is what it looks like.
That's insane.
And, like, Yeah, so basically you like pick your deity and which side you're gonna like be with. You breed your dragons, you fight, you like participate in dominance battles, which basically means that your like deity is like the top of the like food chain for that specific amount of time. It's like Neopets or anything else, but with like breeding and genetics. Like you do full on genetics
Mm.
breeding in this game. And other
Oh,
funny
so
little
cool.
things. And also, it
That's
looks
so
silly.
cool.
And when I took this screenshot, there was 6,514 people
So
online.
wait, this is still like being played?
Absolutely. Currently, there are 7,522 people online.
What?
Oh my
I
god.
literally
that's
have it
actually
open
quite
on
a
another
few.
page.
Somehow this website doesn't meet like the. I don't know. I wasn't expecting this website to be attached to all the lore you just
I
described.
know, that's
you know?
crazy.
Right?
It is.
It's crazy. And like, because I played it a lot when I was like, I say younger, but it was like only not that long ago. But it's like younger. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, I started playing in 2016.
Back when you still had
That's
no
not 8 years
wrinkles
ago.
before the hag days.
Yeah, like,
I don't
My
worry,
account-
I'm a hag too.
yeah. So my account was made in 2016, and I
Wow.
played this for years. So like, you can like roleplay on this site. Don't ask me how I know that. I also learned how to like do all of the funny like coding and all that through like the
Mhm.
like profile stuff that I had also learned from like my previous fandom days. So like, you can do all of this stuff, and you give them personalities, and you live your best life, and it's
That's
so funny.
amazing.
Now, as we call to the end of this presentation, I do ask you guys one question.
Ooh.
To which deity will your loyalties lay?
Oh, okay, good question.
Woo!
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I feel like there's one good answer, right?
You can pick whichever one.
There's
Can
this
we go
voice in
back
my
and see
head saying there's one right answer.
Yeah, I want to see the designs because there was one that would look really cool.
Absolutely. I'm going all the way back. Let's go. Let's
One
go.
that
Let's go.
wasn't Plaguebringer. What was it?
Oh, here you
So-
go.
Oh, can you guess which one I picked, by the way?
Was it the one you had told us to hype up?
It's Plaguebringer. Yeah, absolutely.
assume.
I am an edgy baby.
Okay, okay.
So this is Earthshaker, right?
Very cool, very cool.
We've got Flamecaller.
Uh-huh. I like that they
We've got-
didn't make it look like just like another fire dragon. Very cool. I appreciate
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
No, they
just
kind
a
of go
red
insane.
dragon.
it. Very cool.
So this is
Oh, yeah.
Windsinger here.
Love that.
This is the Tide Lord.
The designs are so fucking cool, man.
Right. This is the Stormcatcher. He's a funny little dude. If you look at his like
It's a
front, he's
mohawk.
got like the little mandible legs.
Oh, whoa, what the
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a cool
Cool.
detail.
Someone
There
says
are some
Glade
really cool
Mom. Only
things.
right answer. We're supposed to boo, right? Boo!
Boo. Yeah, boo.
Um,
Hiss.
That was so convincing.
oh my god, Flight Rising for ascend points. So the Ice Warden, and you can't really see it well in this image, but he has these tiniest little set of ears that are
Mm.
so small you can barely see them. Like smallest ears out of all of them. Funniest little dude. But he's also he's a little bit of a jerk.
Love that for him.
As proven in the lore.
Yeah. So this is Lightweaver. And like Lightweaver gives like mad like anglerfish vibes.
Oh
With the little, like,
True.
Yeah.
So cool. Man, the design slaps so hard. Oh, this one! The like
Shadowbinder?
goop getting out of the eyes and mouth is so cool.
Right? He's like Shadowbinder's a little quirky.
I love that.
You've got Plaguebringer, my best girl, honestly. Gladekeeper,
Boo. Boo.
and then Arcanist.
I thought that maybe, those like slides and stuff, you had taken them all from like the website and stuff, and that like the lore was typed out. And then we came to that slide where you were like, can't girls have hobbies? And I'm like, oh no, she typed that.
Yes,
Yeah, no,
Oh my
I
God.
basically I grabbed all of the lore because the lore, if I had done it straight up, would be like over an hour. So then
my God.
I took that, I broke the lore down to only the most important parts, and then I broke that down again, and then I broke it down another time, and then did a separate script of like
Crazy.
TLDRs from those.
Wow.
Give her a promotion.
Wow.
But I will say, all of the art used and all the backgrounds are from the site. So this is all done
That's so
using their
cool.
art.
So cool. But like, I love the like frames you have for the font and stuff. It's really cool.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is the fanciest
It's so
one
fancy.
yet.
Like, I really was like, oh, this is like official. They have like a, and like a, lore you can click yourself through. That's so cool.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, to be
Yeah.
honest. I was like, oh, okay, you have it like on the website. No, this is just
Oh.
custom made.
So cool. Yeah, no, this looks so official.
I'd be
Oh, thank you.
I'd give my loyalty to either Plaguebringer or Arcanist, I think.
Ooh.
I think
You know
they're
what?
pretty neat.
Face.
Thank you.
I like that shadow dragon, not because I'm edgy, I just like the goop.
Ah,
Don't
it's
you
a
think really cool though?
The slime.
Yeah, I'm my favorite Pokemons are poison Pokemon, so like this is the same vibe.
Ooh, I see
Okay, not
that.
real. Do you want to know a really cool thing there?
Mm.
You
What?
would then, any of the dragons that you bred would have purple eyes.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I now really want to go play this game, like right now. I'm gonna end stream and play this game.
Yes.
Right after stream, Camille's just gone. Like,
Literally, like I won't read out. I'll just be like, I gotta go play this game.
oh dear. New obsession unlocked.
I know.
I
Well,
think
see,
for
like,
me,
the
by the way,
reading
I'd go wind.
Mm.
Like, I like the
Wind,
light one as
ooh.
well.
The
but
wind design is so nice.
I like the idea of
Yeah.
like I like the design a lot. I'm a sucker for like Milotic in Pokemon, like that like kind of snaky.
Sorry, Snaggle
more
just sent a
like-
link. I must now go play the game. Sorry, guys.
Yes. Well, see, then there is a brilliant dragon just for you if you like that kind of vibes, because they have Imperials and they also have
Yeah.
Spirals, which are like that. So, like, they have a dragon that you can make just for you. There's 2 of them. There's literally.
I have I'm a real sucker too for like the storyteller character.
Mark.
So like that kind of thing really clicks with me.
Oh, then
7,000
you're gonna
users
love this
online,
list.
and one more now.
Yippee!
I also like
We
the idea
won!
that this world just exploded a few times. It's like, whoops.
Do you know that like web game horse but spelled with like a W? It sounds like that,
Huh?
but with horses. Just less wild lore, but it was literally the same thing. It was like a browser game, and you would like breed horses to like win competitions and stuff. And oh my god, maybe that should be my next topic. But anyway, it reminds me a lot of that, and that was like my childhood.
Oh my god. Okay, well,
I
you
I
might
think
love this
like
one.
similar
Yeah.
stuff to this.
I
does
thought this was gonna
exist.
be about Neopets because it was like a web-based
Yeah.
pet thing. And I was like, oh
That's
my
what I
god,
was thinking
thinking
of,
about
the
doing one
Neopets
of
thing.
Neopets. It's like, oh, well, I'm glad someone else
I-
got it. But then it was so much deeper.
Yeah.
I went, okay, I could do Neopets, but then I decided not to. And then I was like, I could do Maripets, but Maripets was like that one's a bit odd. I didn't enjoy my time on that one. I considered to beta, but then I was like, maybe I won't do
Wait,
that.
there's so
And then I
many.
was like, I played so many. I was like, okay, Flight Rising, the funny dragon one.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I love dragons.
Same.
But
And
yeah,
like
those
they have so
designs go
many
hard.
cool ones. They have
Like,
my
what's-
favorite ones are the sky dances.
What are the what's a white one in the corner?
That one
Yeah.
one is a veil spun.
Oh,
Ooh.
looks so cool.
Yeah, that design is just
Right?
sick.
Yeah, design is awesome.
That's one of the ones that I own.
Okay, so question. There's like breeding and stuff in the game, right? Is there what is there for players to do to sort of, I don't know, maybe influence the breeding? Is there like a certain type you really want to get? Is there stuff with more value? What's the parameters?
So
How
there
can
are
I
many
pull the
different
best
things you can do.
gacha? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so basically, some of the best ways in terms of it is obviously you have your fan designs. So I have an entire tab on my like nest, which is just Ruby fan designs where they look like Ruby characters in terms of colors and their outfits, because obviously you dress them up. So you like some of those are in high demand, so it depends on what your colors are. There are some very unique rare color combinations where if you secure them, you can create a hatchery. And basically in the forums, you can then make a lot of money by selling out because like obviously with the clutches, you can have up to 5. It's random. And after a certain amount of days, they hatch and you can sell them out for a profit to other people. So that red one in the top, I bought her from a specific hatchery that sells that color combination because it's guaranteed. It works well. You can get that baby like that.
Oh.
There's also this thing and process called exalting. So if you are a high hatchery, like if you run a lot of hatchery like eggs, you can then sell the babies for like in the auctions, and then other people can buy them or you can keep them and essentially name and exalt them. Exalting basically makes them no longer usable and they go and serve their deity. Basically like wipes them from being usable. Now, there's also like hunting. So there is these really, really rare dragons nowadays that are called like pure Gen 3s, which is one that I have. So that's why I'm using that as an example, where you can trace the lineage so that they're a 3rd generation. Because there are a lot of dragons that have a huge generational line. So they are very valuable the closer they are to the original date, because you had your original dragons and then you build down from there.
Oh, that's so cool.
There's so many layers to this.
Yeah.
There is.
What do you buy with your like money?
So you can buy
Accessories.
accessories, you can buy like you can basically change their genes. So like how these guys all look now are obviously like their genetics, and you can then change those with these special like abilities to do so. You can't really change the color, you can only change their genetics. And then essentially you can also buy them familiars, so they can have a pet as well.
Oh,
Cute.
my pet
And
can
they're
have
so
pets.
cute. Yes,
And
and they
you'll
are the
pet.
cutest things. One of them has a phoenix, and the phoenix changes from in like its forms every few like seconds. So good. I love it.
Oh.
There's like a little coliseum kind of thing where you can do like fighting against NPC villains and then also against other people. Like there's so many things you can do. This is like a time sync kind of website, and then you can just talk
Oh,
to friends on
no.
there.
I'm in so much trouble.
Yeah,
also, you
Camille,
gotta give them
I'm just gonna say it right
personalities.
now. I've blocked it on your work computer beforehand.
What
You need to
work
stay
computer?
productive for the company.
I work from home, baby.
Ah, prick.
Yeah, let's go!
I'll just use my personal computer. Guys, I'm sorry. I know you guys watch me for like variety content, you know, those kinds of events, Final Fantasy 14. But I'm sorry to announce, I am now a Flight Rising streamer.
I've always considered doing a Flight Rising stream because I'm like, it will just be absolutely insane.
I
I
would
need to change
love
my
to watch that.
username.
I would
It'd be so fun.
really like to watch that.
Do you want to know what's insane though?
Hmm?
You can buy like nest space in your lair. So I have 115 active dragons
Okay.
in my lair.
God.
So many.
So I have 115 dragons, and I have a couple that are also hibernating, which is a separate area where they're basically like not removed from the game, but they're not really visible on your profile. And then yeah, you just can keep building it up like that. And you can still buy more. Like I can upgrade it further. It's just gonna cost me 1.1 million in treasure, which is the in-game currency. Not like the paid currency, but like the earn through the game itself. There
Oh,
is like gems which you can
Yeah.
buy with money, but you don't need that.
So is it not pay to win? Because that's what I
Nah,
was
this
gonna
is
ask,
one of the
okay.
few ones. Like this one's one of the few ones where it doesn't really matter.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if you just can't be bothered, then you can do it. But there are so many people that have incredible like accounts and they've never used gems.
So interesting.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Have any been sold with like real money? Is there a market for like, dollars?
Wait,
What?
repeat, sir?
Have like dragons
I
been
mean,
sold
I think that's
for
just called a
dollars and
stock
stuff?
market, Mabel.
Well, I guess.
Not that I'm aware of, but I do know that you can, like, a lot of artists sell their artwork on the site as well. So, like, I did a lot of commissions through artists for, like,
Ah.
Of
pictures of my
course.
dragons.
Mm.
It was so good.
Oh.
And you can use real money for those commissions. You just send it to their PayPal and you're like, thank you. But you're not really meant to pay for dragons with money.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I like the idea
Awesome.
of there being. There's definitely somebody out there, right, who just makes their money like drawing dragons all day,
Oh
and
my
that's just
God,
like
yeah.
that's like live your best life, you know? Like
So you know what
There
I used
is-
to make money when I was like a kid, basically, right? I used to make money on this like horse website, which is basically that but with horses. And you could basically, I would get like a euro or something a day for basically watching people's accounts while they were away.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
oh yeah,
And like doing their dailies for them. Laura, thank you for the raid. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome.
Welcome, Raiders.
You just missed the last presentation. I'm
Raiders.
sorry, but I hope you had a wonderful stream.
Oh,
How
it's
was
a
it?
Dragon Raid as well.
True.
Oh my
Oh my
god,
God,
The dragon
Dragon.
fact.
Show him the best dragon again.
Oh my God, okay.
Dang, wow.
Do the right slide.
Show the
Also, I
dragons
will
again.
say, you said the thing about. Oh wait, I'll show you this way. There we go, baby girl.
Hell
Baby girl.
She's
I'll
so
be in the wonderful
perfect.
stream.
Also, there is one artist who does the most insane flight rising art. Like it is like stunning levels. Would you? I can
Oh.
put it. I can give it to you.
Yeah,
real quick, one second.
sure.
Yes. And I now
Like-
see as what to make an account, I also can refer, back to who referred me. So please send me your in-game name so I can put you as my refer.
Wait, I'm gonna have to change my username because it's my old one.
Amazing.
But yeah, this is best girl.
Wow.
We've accidentally made Camille addicted to something new.
Yeah,
I think.
I won't be streaming anymore, guys. Sorry. Okay. I will hide your thing so you can put it away. Thank you for your presentation.
Oh, thank
This is
you.
great. I do
It's
have,
really good.
before you guys go, some awards for you. I did prepare a few awards for everyone. Yes, hold on.
I still have the Warrior Cats thing open as well.
Amazing.
My quiz. I can still see my results.
We do have some awards, which as soon as I find them in the right. Okay. Let's start by order of presentation. Zenith isn't here anymore, but I will show you her award anyway. So,
They're not really employee, but still came here to do a presentation. Employee.
right. Oh my
Such a
god,
good
why is it
sport.
huge? Okay, so it doesn't quite fit into that window, but everyone. I just blanked, sorry. Our first award is for Zenith, who had to leave because it was really late. But Zenith got an award for most likely to awaken some fairy tendencies. The certificate is for Zenith for reminding us of times when we roleplayed as cats.
I can
So-
see it.
my
Bravo,
Good job.
Congratulations,
Good
Zenith,
reward.
congratulations. Yeah,
Big clap.
the VOD will be up soon. And yes, hold on, here is a link to, hold on, I'll get a link to the game because of the delay. The game. Here we are. Okay, so who presented next? It was Armia. So Armia, we have an award for you for most significant defenestration.
Ooh, I can see it.
Yeah,
Yes.
this award is given to you for being the first VTuber to ever make me worry. I might get defenestrated.
You know what? I will take that. Because
So
you
here-
should be worried. I am
Oh,
approaching
God.
you very rapidly.
No, my location. Congratulations for a very significant defenestration. I was next. I didn't make an award for myself because that feels vapid. But we had a Mabel. Mabel is most for biggest crunch in the name of the gods. So this is for certificate
real.
given to Mabel for running some real time crunch for persevering in the name of the Greek gods. So thank you,
Yes.
thank you.
Thank you.
Here you are.
I'll
Congratulations.
hang it in my bedroom.
And last up, we have for most amount of information in 10 minutes. This certificate is given to you for some over 40 slides of information presented into
Wow.
10 minutes. Amazing timekeeping. And I just want to point out, I got a message from Mari being like, okay, I have rehearsed it to make sure it fits into 10 minutes. I'm like, oh, it's okay. You can go over. It's okay.
I practiced 4 times.
It was so good. It all worked out.
It all worked out. So
You could tell you practiced it. I did not touch it once before.
Yeah, it was pretty incredible. So all the awards I will send them to you on Discord so you can have them. I'll also put them in a folder.
Thank
somewhere.
you.
If you're okay with it,
Go.
if you wouldn't mind sending me your presentations as a PDF or just like
Mhm.
as a copy or a link, I will add them to a
With
folder
the
where we
notes.
have with or without notes, up to you. But we will have them all in a folder so you can access them in posterity. And the VOD will be up here for a while longer, but it will also be up on YouTube. And thank you so much for your presentations, guys. They were amazing.
Thank you for having us and not firing us either. Thank you.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I mean,
yes,
I'm
about the next
assuming.
company meeting.
Oh God.
Oh, no.
What is it happening?
So,
I need to find a new place. My rent is due. Camille, please.
Oh, well, you don't get paid anyway because you're an intern. It's
Oh,
okay.
okay. Thank goodness. Saved.
Okay, good point. We are interns. It's fine.
Yeah, you're all interns.
Yeah, thank you for having us though. Like this was really fun. You actually gave me an idea for another presentation for
Oh my
if I
God,
ever do
hell
this
yeah.
again.
I'm hoping at some point to have like a stream where like I bring back people who want to do another presentation. So
Heck yeah.
Nice.
Please,
So-
anytime.
One day.
I'm worrying that if I host this too often, I'll run out of presentations because I do one every time.
True.
Oh, that's honestly very fair. I mean, you
You
could
just need to
always
find a new
just
niche
have a
every month.
presentation on the presentations.
Oh yeah. Oh, one
Ooh.
day. Oh, that's a good idea. I'll do like a presentation on all the streams with PowerPoint
Or you can just sit and be the CEO. You know, just judge everybody silently.
True.
Yeah.
Not for
Or out loud, just like boo.
Boo.
You're running out of time. You're 1 minute over.
I think I'm going to dock their pay. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Twirl like a non-existent moustache.
Oh,
like
yeah.
a fake one.
Pet like my cat on my lap, like.
do the turnaround.
Oh yeah, like on the
No,
chair.
Mr. Bond. I
into
expect
my
you
office.
to die.
If anyone, Mabel, do you have anything you want to plug?
I'm currently doing Spooktober, which is also why my PNG looks a little extra spooky today. So I don't know. I'm doing some Dark Souls, some horror games, some hand cam, some creepy cooking, as well as a special stream to be announced on October 31st. So if you want to join for that, then that is my plug.
Yay!
Yeah.
That sounds really fun. Armia, do you have anything you want to plug?
I have one big thing. Actually, no, that's not true. I have 3 big things coming. I have my first ever cover, which I'm still working on,
Let's go.
which I really want to get done
Exciting.
soon. I have a manga releasing very soon. It's a lore manga. It's about 10 pages long. It's a one-shot, and it's my backstory. And then on November the 2nd, I'm going to be doing a Who Done It? Who Done Killed Armia? Well, yeah, I've got a bunch of people, and one of them
That's so
killed me.
fun.
That sounds really fun.
Or
And
all of
yeah,
them.
that's gonna be for Halloween.
Nice. And Mari, do you have anything you want to plug?
So I am doing my first ever charity stream on the 2nd of November for +8 GMT during the day, or 1st of November for the Americans in the evening, and it will be to raise money for Project Numbat because I am partially a Numbat VTuber, so we're raising money for them.
Nice.
Go.
No, nice.
That's awesome. And
I'm
for
very
me,
excited.
I normally don't plug things because I'm on my own channel, but I do have to plug something on someone else's channel. I will be in the VTuber Olympics tomorrow on Blaze Shinru's from AN Projects channel. You might be thinking, Camille, you're streaming tomorrow. Yes, I am. I will take an ad break and help out and do that, and then I will be back. So, yay!
VTuber Olympics. I
Nice.
haven't heard of this.
Yeah. wait,
Yeah.
what?
I will be competing against other VTubers in things. And
Ooh.
I'm gonna be honest with you, gamers. The form was sent to me, and I was like, that sounds fine. I filled it out. I completely forgot about it. Didn't expect anything of it. Suddenly got a DM, panicked. And here I am.
Oh my god.
Didn't expect to get picked. So, yay.
You're
That's really
right.
cool.
Isn't that just how it works? But then it's fun still.
This
Yeah.
keeps happening to me. I keep applying to things kind of as a haha jokes, and then I get picked, and I'm like, oh, I was entirely unprepared.
Do you know what you're going to be competing in, or is it going to be randomized or announced the day off?
Yeah, so there's like different categories, like gaming, music, etc. I am competing in the music category.
Ooh,
Nice.
Okay.
fun. Time to bring out the triangle.
It was so embarrassing too, right? Because I was like, Blaze, I'm so sorry. I can't remember what I put in the form when I applied. Can you please send me a copy of it? Because I forgot what they said I would do.
No, that's fair. That's fair. If it's been a little bit ago, you know.
So yeah, couldn't remember. But yeah, so I'll keep you guys updated on that tomorrow. Thank you so much to our lovely guests. Please go check them out. Normally for collabs, I try to read into people we all know, but like that might be a bit difficult.
That's gonna be a tough one because
Yeah.
Just
we
go
just
with your
met each other.
instincts.
So we'll see if we can read someone.
Let's all raid Iron Mouse. 'Cause we
Let's
all-
all read into our eyes. I don't think she's even live right now.
Probably not. I don't actually
No.
know.
No, she's not.
Offline
Okay.
chat.
Okay, let's see who is live.
Ah,
The other thing is I usually try and read into people who do the same thing as me, but like no one's having a PowerPoint presentation party right
I
now.
mean, unless someone out there.
That'd be so funny.
I know.
I'll look it up. PowerPoint presentation.
What if they're about to end as well? We just have a bunch of like.
what should just be like a teacher or something, like just being like
there's-
like presenting some kind of thing.
So there's no like current stream, but there's a VOD from Bella who was on the last one who is referencing that they're gonna be on the stream later. And I just wanna point out the very first thing that came up, which was it's in French, but translated it says something like, let's yap before a PowerPoint presentation about Jacob versus Edward. And then
Amazing.
parenthesis it says 14 hour.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So I am
Amazing.
intrigued.
14.
Incredibly intrigued.
Amazing.
So
I am very proud of this person. I
I
don't know
know,
who they
right?
are, but I'm proud of them.
incredible. Who is live right now? So I'm vibing to the music. It's kind of. Oh, we mentioned SCP earlier. Do you want to raid into Kyoki, who's playing SCP Secret Laboratory?
Sure.
Is that okay with you guys?
Yay. Let's go.
Okay, let's raid. I'm sorry for the chatters, we're still catching up on the stream delay, but we're raiding into Kyoki. I think I have to do my own made messages because the mods haven't heard I'm raiding out yet. Here we are, here are the raid
dang.
messages. Everyone, thank you so much again for coming. I hope you had fun, and I'll see you guys soon. Oh my god, my chair. So, my chair's not sliding. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Bye.